The Yeti Blue or
Yeah, I accidentally tugged the connector out. In theory, it's an easy fix. I just have to actually open it up and reconnect it.
Ah, yep.
Mhm.
But I keep meaning to do it one of these weekends, and then I keep having other shit I need.
Very much. That was me today. I was like, for
Yeah,
it's
go.
always like
I meant,
I've
I
never
meant,
done
I meant to go. I meant to go to the shop again today, and didn't, because I got like caught up in a conversation, and I went, shit, I don't have time before Alterra now. Ah well.
I mean, the amount of times I've meant to go to the shop and like forgotten.
Yeah. Well, main reason at the moment is because it's so icy, just around where I am, that I've actually got to defrost the car as well. So it takes just adds an extra like 10 minutes on top of the normal trip, and it's already a pain in the ass because I live on a freaking road next to 2 schools.
Should be plenty of grit down.
No, there's plenty of grip down. It's getting under freezing the car and then going through the traffic is the hard part.
Ah, right.
Yeah, road users, do not use hot water to defrost your windscreen.
Yeah, don't use a scraper. I've got a scraper. It's here. I haven't put it in the car yet.
Because
Or
we do
you
not
can
want...
use a hot water bottle
Yeah,
because you can rub that on the windscreen and it will work.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Yeah,
not
because-
direct, so yeah.
Exactly.
it's not the instant, hey, we're changing one temperature to the other.
Don't just
Extreme
shatter your
temperatures.
windscreen.
Mm-mm.
That's when you get really cold.
Yep.
That's when you call a glacier. Get your auto
Auto
glacier.
glass, yeah, auto glass
I mean-
replace. Auto glass replace.
You get Gavin.
I think you should try it once, Wolfie. Don't be a coward.
No, I'm good. I just got my car this year, and I don't want to buy a new one.
Or as
Why do you need to
be
buy new one
doing
if you
the
fuck the
window.
windscreen? Start on a small window.
as quite a lot of Scots would say, try bag if you're dinner.
Yeah.
That's why he's glad he's down from he's in England.
Yeah, pretty much.
Come on, he didn't want to risk actually getting stuck on the LARP field the first time he came.
Yeah, I was generally like, I am not confident. I haven't driven on grass yet, and it's a swamp.
Yeah, it was.
I drove the
bad,
second
but
time. It was
wasn't
fine.
the worst. It wasn't the worst it could ever be. I mean, it could literally turn into a swamp. These are fields we're driving around here, people.
Yep. Hey, luckily I was one of the like 20 people we had that had to get that freaking van out of the marsh. So that was a solidly like I made the correct decision. I know my car's nowhere near as heavy as that, so probably would be fine. But I don't want to check.
Yeah.
I'd rather not
I
find
don't
out
know.
this soon.
Maybe your armor might add that bit of weight to it. That you carry about on you all day.
What are you talking about? It only basically doubles my own body weight.
Just got a so you've got. Be glad you're never stopped by the police. 'Cause I've got the weight of a dead body in the back of my trunk. There.
Why is your car? He's like, have you got anything to declare? No. Why? He's like, we've seen there's the weight of a body in like a bag in the back. It's like, is there? Oh yeah, it's my armor.
It's not
Right,
what
we
you
now
think.
need more to explain.
I have this fun little hobby that I go to every.
Hey,
Couple...
to be entirely fair, I once got checked by the police when I was going to a sword training session in Nottingham because there was a football match on and I had a pair of swords sticking out of my bag.
That would do it.
Not
No, well-
because you look super suspicious, then, yeah. Just because of the swords, not just like that guy.
No, I was like
That's how we
14.
ask about
I was like 14 at the time, so they just went, just be
Yeah,
careful.
suspicious 14-year-old
That-
Wolfie.
They just went, just be careful. Like, we can tell they're fake, but there's a football match on a second. Just be careful. Someone might, like, try and grab one and just hit someone with them.
They do, and I'll hit them first.
I didn't say that to police officers.
Make a joke then about you being like a bald 14-year-old.
I wasn't bald.
Or balding.
I wasn't balding. I started balding at, like, 16. I had long hair at 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that note,
Difference take 2
welcome
years,
back
mate.
to Alterra. Alright, I'm good to go. I've got the map set up. I got both maps set up. Alrighty, before we get into let's just get straight into we'll do voice checks. Silence about what you remember last time. The point's gonna be trapped in a puzzle for today's session, which is I guess convenient for Lou. So Lou gets full access to the body. Congratulations.
Yay.
The point is now your body.
It's a weird sentence.
I feel like she's got a communion now.
It conveniently loses the same stat block you already have for your character because let's not make this more complicated than it needs to be.
You lose significant amount of muscle mass, and
Let's not make Chris run through the other room and go poke, poke, poke. Ali, go and give your stat blocks.
give your physical stats to Lou.
No, you just magically imbue the stats you already had.
Yeah, because he grew, he got bigger, he got
Weaker.
weaker.
Weaker. Alright, let's do a quick voice check. Alvina, say hi.
Howdy! I beat a shadow to death repeatedly. We proceeded to do the most efficient, make sure that we don't get trapped in a room ever. Lou got obliterated. But he's still here. He's fine. He's in a box. And we're on a road trip. Being chased by a dragon.
It's true. Dr. Zormir.
I convinced the spider to go get my friends because we've done much worse than fight a bunch of vampires. We've fought gods. We've fought. We've survived. What else did I say? I can't remember all the things I bragged about surviving along with Alvina and the rest of us. And Alvina punched a giant version of herself, I believe.
To death.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
Fuck you managed to make himself a couple of clones and then killed them
Turns
because he wanted to see how strong he was.
out you learned the fragility of your own mortal life by killing yourself twice.
Well, they're not immortal, so
Exactly.
There can be only one.
they clearly didn't get fuck you's immortality.
Mm.
That's about as much as I can remember.
That's fine. Gwen.
Hello. To be honest, all I remember is Jack Black Devil and way too much Yu-Gi-Oh talk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean, just a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh talk.
yeah.
What happens if you
wonder
get trapped in a
why.
puzzle? Lou Grim the Crazy.
Yeah, they cheated death. Well, I say cheated death. Look, I escaped death.
You got about half the debuffs that's physically possible to get out of a deck of many things.
Yeah,
You
He
avoided
managed to do-
could be a slight problem.
Permanent negative 2
body
to all.
swap with the point.
Yeah, what was it? -2 to all your saves or something?
Negative 2 to
Yeah.
all saves. You're now completely naked
Oh,
with
okay.
no thing.
You're completely
And a
dressed like...
powerful demon
Hates
stroke
you.
devil is my enemy. And
Will be until one of you dies.
Oh yeah, Lou, did you do your homework?
yes,
Oh no.
Alright, send me your homework when you have the time. You don't need to share with everyone else. We can slowly this shit out.
Yep.
Whenever you get out of this weird timeline thing. Maybe it's in the timeline thing. Who knows? Maybe you're the cause of the timeline.
I also don't like what I'm seeing on the turn order.
Yeah, death capitalized in the opposite way around, which you know it's serious.
Exactly.
Death,
Ah.
lowercase d.
Yeah.
Okay, and today's episode is 84, Temporal Shenanigans Part 6.
Hey, I got the number right.
More time travel things. Quick go over of the map. It's now been enhanced with more detail, by which I mean it now has little rock ledges popping out of the lava documented on the actual lava. So the little brown streaks in the lava are hot floors They are traversable, but if you stay on them too long, you will eventually take damage. But let's say you're steering a car over them, that's absolutely fine.
Hey.
Just don't get stranded on them.
Because
Another-
it's proof.
Yep. Another reminder is that the purple stuff is in the sky.
Yep.
And are not actually blockers for any sort of travel itself, but it does radiate chrono particles, so there may be some static-like effects. But I'm gonna occasionally just kind of like switch them out of the map so you can actually see underneath them.
Mhm.
But just a reminder there, because I actually don't know how to make this. Is there a way to make this transparent itself on the token layer? I wonder. Does it have? Ping everyone, focus ping.
Does it have opacity?
I don't think it has opacity, which is a real shame. Yeah, unfortunately, the drawing tool does not support opacity, at least in the free version. I have no idea what they've got in Fantasy Featureland.
Yeah, the only way I could think to do it would be to draw it again, but without the middle.
I wonder if I can actually just change the color to transparent. Oh,
There you go. That's what I was like. Yeah, I think the middle you can
That was
just
a good
delete.
Yeah, I can just change the color to transparent. Okay, there you go. That works. That shows you roughly where the clouded area is, but you can travel beneath it. Also, as a reminder that these little pink lines here that you see on the map are walls, and that this is a ramp going down to the bottom, next layer down, as Bastion is built on these like high-rising inclines,
Yeah.
or like cliff faces. And this one just travels across the ground because there's like a little valley that runs underneath it, which is currently filled with lava. Just going to give you some reminder of the topology of the land, because that's going to matter if you're driving a car across it.
Yep.
If you want to jump off the cliff, you can, but you are making a check not to crash a car.
It's okay, the plane can fly.
When we get started on the dragon fleeing scene, I'll go over the rules of the driving checks but it's safe to assume that you all bundle into Zormir's created spider car for Grandma Razor.
Yep.
From the get-go, Grandma Razor is the one piloting the car, although it should be noted she has never piloted a car and is purely going off what Zormir has instructed her to do. She also has anyone will have disadvantage while speeding effectively. So she was making okay checks while going at a steady, slow pace, but disadvantage checks speeding without it proficiency, or I think it's going to be probably Dex or Wisdom based, probably a mixture of the two. I don't know if you want. I actually will go double check what the hell the Drider stat block is again.
It's fairly
is her
beefy.
stat. Is she naturally inclined towards driving a car? Does have decent dex. Does have okay wisdom. She's not terrible. But if any of you happen to have a background in driving or an excuse for driving, you've taken lessons from Zormir or anything, you may get proficiency or half proficiency on the car. Ideally, probably what? Oh, technically Gwen's here. Yeah, Gwen has a vehicle.
Yeah, Gwen's
lessons of the airship.
Gwent was doing the Alvina can fly, she can't land, apparently, was the Alvina's one. She's fine flying
Landing's
around.
the easiest bit.
No, it isn't.
No.
Should be noted, it's
No,
also a
landing's-
land vehicle and not an air vehicle.
Yeah.
But you can assume Gwen has
Landing's the-
proficiency.
Gwent's fast
Well,
enough, he counts
I
as a
think
vehicle.
You only get proficiency once the spell's cast, weirdly.
Yeah, but I'm also going to assume that just knowing the spell means you've driven a car long enough, since you also have a land vehicle
You've driven your own car.
in the
Oh, yeah,
same
yeah.
style.
Mhm.
So the DM's gonna assume if you've been driving a car multiple sections, I'm just gonna give you that one for a freebie.
There you go.
Otherwise, how the
Land
hell are you
vehicles.
driving a car? Well, specifically land vehicle with magically summoned vehicles.
Yeah. It's fine, Alvina's in shotgun.
You're just naturally attuned to picking up the proficiency when getting into a magical vehicle, not necessarily just your own anymore.
You just look at it and go, okay, I see where these things are. Wrong places, but I'll deal with that later.
Oh god, what the hell is Zormir done with the button combo? What is this mapping? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why does this button activate the lasers?
Hey, it was quickly
Do not
designed
press.
designed to suit a spider it's closer being able to be piloted with a horse
Why
person
did
as
it-
well, though.
Why does it only have 4 pedals instead of 6?
This car just have a bunch more pedals or things.
It was,
Interesting.
it was red versus blue thing. Like they had a tank controls. Oh,
Anyway, with a quick look over there, we're actually going to go and start with Zormir, as we're going to do some fucky wucky time shenanigans and assume that both stories are happening at different times but are being shown at the same time for convenience sake. But by the time Zormir gets back to the camp, the players will be on their way, but we're going to sync it up so that when the players reach the Zormir on the map, that is when they have chronically caught up with Zormir and will arrive in the camp with Zormir.
nice. I'm going to find some. I need to find it. Is there a royalty-free version of the Freebird music? Yeah.
I was thinking the Benny Hill chase there for you guys.
Ooh, innocent Yeti.
Aww.
Oh, the innocent Yeti.
They
Yeah, this-
conveniently have either less hit points or less armor because they're either an older Yeti who's retired, maybe a bit aging, or they're younger Yetis, like children who will be murdered on sight. Either way, all your warriors either left with the asshole son or with Zormir right now.
Yeah, with the young bloods.
So assume all of these Yetis do not quite have the same level of stat block as you guys do.
It's an ordinary Yeti. Yeah.
But yes, so we're gonna start here with the initiative order. I'm actually probably gonna put you guys.
I looked up royalty-free Freebird music, and it came up with free bird sound effects, and it's just various bird calls that aren't royalty-free.
Oh, goodness.
Fair.
That's fair. I should have been more specific, I think.
It's in the name.
It's like, you know what? Fair.
I gave you
I want
exactly
to
what you
do
wanted.
this one map per round rather than inter-slicing everything like the last combat. Just kind of want to have it more concentrated this time around for the story purposes. So what we're going to do is do one round on the Zormir map, and then we'll do one round on the Dragon Escape map, and then kind of go back and forth rather than like switching in between rounds. So
in other words-
everyone, roll me initiative for this map.
In other words, I get a break every time
It's
I finish a
the...
round.
This is for the Yetis, right?
Yes, this
They're
is
plus
for your
1,
Yetis.
I believe.
Should we get him stat block up too?
I believe it's plus 1 for their decks.
It is, yeah.
Well, that's a 5 then.
We both got a 5!
Hey.
And I'm just gonna do the
damn
one
it.
vampire spawn for now. I'm actually split them in 2 groups. Just to make it more dramatic.
Hey, not bad.
Should put this one over here. There we go. Ooh. Spawn, get. But they are superior spawns, so it's fine to get plus 5, 16 for them. And 1, 2, 3. There's 13 minus that 11, so like 5 each. Yeah, I'm gonna split the spawn into. Let's split them into 3 groups. I'm just gonna put you up here.
Oh, and can I do a quick retcon thing before we got to the village of I would have used all my first level slots to cure up the Yeti who are injured the most.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Without the vehicle, it'll take you a couple hours to get back.
Yeah,
which is
'cause
why
Ragu
the other-
really needs it.
I probably won't say a short rest since you aren't stopping to do up bandages, but yeah, use up all the spell slots you want since you guys were rushing back.
Yeah,
You
was
can
just
Hit
little-
dice.
Yeah, you said the party can short rest after we escape the dragon, if we escape the dragon, or the other ones
So
couldn't.
no short rest for anybody. Party can short rest after escape the dragon. So we'll do a little like pause once you've actually escaped and as you arrive in the town, and you
Yeah.
can do a little short rest.
Yeah.
Retcon there. But no short rest for the Yeti either, as you guys are rushing. But you can use any actions or spells or flavorfully like patch up your wounds and stuff as you are rushing back to town.
Which ones are the most damaged so I can roll for?
The two that are almost dead.
There's Ragu.
Sober is on 3. I can't see Ragu because he's not controllable by me.
He's like.
Udon is on
1.
39. Fusili is on
Ozo
18.
is
Ozo is on
untouched.
51. So Sober and Ragu are the two that are nearly dead.
I'm protected by God's love, that's why.
Yes.
That's why you'll die
Ragu.
first.
First Soba.
As a message to the others.
Yeah. Oh, that'll work. It's not exactly correct music I'm after, but I think the Dr. Liversley music will probably be fine, right?
Who knows?
Right. The heavier healing ones for the one who's the most injured would be Neil's, and the 5 and the 6 for add on to. I think that would be Ali's one.
I mean, Sober's only on 3.
Who's controlling Soba?
I am.
All right, you then would have been the one who got the. Who was the lowest? They got the.
Sober's
the
on
highest roll.
3, and Ragu is on
He
probably
was
not
on
much.
like 1.
Yeah, so both of them two are on low.
All right. I'll go with one gets 10 and one gets 8, and the other 5 and 6. Whichever.
If Ragu takes the 10, I'll take the 8.
And then a 5 and a 6 each.
Is there? Right, you can just stretch that.
Is 5 and a 6 for those two as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Because I think everyone else is pretty much in.
I've taken one, like, pretty big hit, but I'm fine. Orzo is perfectly fine. Fusili's kind of hurt, but those two are now at about the same health as them. So, I think after the healing, they still have less health than Fusili, so...
Yeah.
Not by a lot,
Uh,
but...
I'll take the 5 if Ragu wants to take the 6.
Alright, yeah.
Sober is now on 16.
Everyone started with the healing that I put. Because that's about the most I think I can do.
And Ragu should be on 17 if the math works out.
Yeah. Just.
Heavy crossbows for no particular reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't add anything. That makes sense. I'll just roll it manually so I can add the +5. Can I kill you all just from heavy crossbows? Yes, I can.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's convenient they don't add anything.
Oh, we rolling manage. Okay, let's have everything on the initiative order. I've grouped them into batches of 4, so that way they aren't just fucking all going at once. Alright, have you guys done all your prep moves for when you're arriving? You obviously know... You're keeping an eye out for if there's any early ambush, being a little bit more cautious as you get closer to town. But from what your best perception checks can tell, there are no immediate traps like there were last time. You're looking out now that you know what to look for any of those little devices embedded in the walls to create walls of force. And as you're moving to town, there's no signs of disturbances, no like barricades. Doesn't look like there's any fighting outside the entrance to town. If the vampires have been here, they did not draw attention to themselves. They must have stealthed in and taken the town by surprise. As you do likewise, as you creep up to In case it's not too obvious, all of the purple is effectively like rock walls or little like uneven boulders that act as like stairways down or anything. So these areas up here are up about let's go 20-ish feet.
Yeah, enough to be like a decent size, but not unmanageable.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
assume that the larger areas are the higher kind of cliffs overlooking it, and any areas next to them are about halfway down. So this is about 20 up, and then this is about like 10, and then like maybe 5 over here. So you can get up, and then similar for like over here, that these are little kind of rocks around a larger outcropping boulder in the center, so you can jump your way up here, but this will count as difficult terrain as
Like-
you're going up.
Yeah, he's have a 40-foot climb speed. It shouldn't be too bad.
Makes sense why they make their
Yeah.
towns here.
But you've not added all the Yetis to the initiative. Because not all of us
do I
rolled it.
missing?
Because we of us just had to like type it in.
Oh, yeah, that didn't.
Udon, Udon and
Is it Ragu?
Ragu,
Yeah.
I think, aren't on there. We both got 5.
Facility's not on there either.
Oh yeah, because it's Ali's. And I was like, yeah.
Why is that ever? Okay, I got to move your goddamn character down because it's clipping the add turn. There we go. Add turn. Move back up. Who's the other one? Facility?
Yeah.
Actually, I had Udon noodles like yesterday. Genuine. I stir fry with them yesterday.
Alright, Ragu, what was your initiative?
It was 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, but-
Udon
I also got 5.
also got 5. And did anyone roll for Facility?
No, I can't though.
Yeah.
If it's just a +1, then. Well. Facility's staying behind.
There.
Facility's at the back of the party.
Bring
Look
up
at
the
them.
rear.
They're keeping an eye on your rear. They're sure vampires are gonna like jump in at the back at any moment now to get you.
They've got a grenade in hand.
They're like, go ahead. I'll barricade the back end. If you hear an explosion, I've taken some out with me. Alrighty, let's get into it. As the party steps up, we're not going to go into the initial order just yet. All of you give me a stealth check. If you're trying to creep forward, you don't have to. You can just charge straight in if you want. But since this is effectively a hostage situation,
I
assume
will
you're gonna
roll.
be a little bit more.
Udon's gonna beat speed sneaking. Oh.
Yep. It's a +3 to their stealth. Yep.
Yep. Well, Udon's stealthing.
Difference is they got the clankiest.
Yeah. No, mate, he's following your example. That's clearly why.
You make noise into battle. That's how you do
He's
it.
like, this is how we stealth. Understood. Clank, clank, clank. You're saying clank as you walk around.
You announce
So
your stealth
+3
that you're
is stealth.
stealthing.
It's
Yeah,
+3.
+3 to stealth.
They actually have proficiency in stealth, which is fun.
Whereas I have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, since you normally have snow camouflage, but you guys are supposed to be rock yetis,
Oh, yeah.
go ahead and have advantage for the rocky terrain.
Oh, thank God.
That's right.
Okay.
22 for Sober then.
Still same thing.
Hopefully-
16.
Hopefully this will be better.
15.
14. Sorry, 15. Not bad.
Yeah, it was the first one you roll.
Yeah.
Where's the
+3 is
passive?
15.
Yeah.
Passives are normally, but with their buff for superior, we're looking at about DC 15 passive. Okay, and the new scores are, let's see, Luz got 12.
It's
15
15
for
because
Gwen.
I've not put the
I got a
3 on.
16. Udon got a
then
16.
15, 16. Okay, then I think as a group, you all passed your stealth, and Facility will just stay in the back. Don't worry about Facility. They're not coming forward.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys all, what did Zormir get?
5.
So many 5s.
As you're all stealthing forward, the Yetis are doing a superb job being like very cautious, proficiently moving very quickly while still being very careful where unconscious of where their foots are falling to make sure that they don't rustle any rocks and send them tumbling. To make sure they're like gently placing their feet down rather than thudding it down. Doing a very good shuffle, a quick shuffle forward. And Zormir, do you want to describe what you're doing?
I think considering it goes from the 23 to the 5.
Yeah, you nat 20 into him, then roll disadvantage to a 5.
Basically, he was trying to mimic them with their footfalls and then just realizes they've got a bigger stride and steps into something and trips. and bangs against something.
Still got a lot to learn.
Oh, alright. The closest to Yetis, let's go Soba and Orzo. Make me a acrobatics check to see if you can help muffle Zormir's blunder before you are given away.
Come on, Orzo. Riku's there as well. But someone's there as well. But come on, Orzo. This is your job. This is your time.
No, God, quiet.
You just catch him.
That would be just a flat +1 since you don't have proficiency in acrobatics. So Orzo and Soba.
Yeah, who's
16?
Yeah, who's Sobas?
That's Ben.
Yeah, so does 15, yeah. What's happening, sorry?
Acrobatics to stop Zormir falling on his face.
Yeah.
+1. Yeah, or a dexterity check since you don't have proficiency. Make a dexterity check to see if you can stop Zormir giving
That's
away.
ready!
Okay, Orzo does a great job trying to like steady Zormir, but Zormir is actually quite heavy. Soba, what are you doing to complete the saving of Zormir's blunder? How are you stopping them making a bunch of noise to give away your position?
Pillow.
Pillow.
Pillow! Pillow! Just instantly underneath him. Pillow.
Like, absorb him.
I was thinking, was Soba the cook one?
No, Udon's the
Or
cook.
was that- Udon's the cook.
You're the one with the peg leg and the hook hand and the black
Yeah.
eye.
Couldn't remember if like I said whether he was the cook or not.
Ragu's the one that was going fishing.
Yeah, you're the fisherman. Yeah,
Um,
Ragu's the fisherman. I'm the cook. Fishing is the grenades.
Not a pillow, but he's gonna. he's gonna essentially become a pillow, like be underneath him as he falls and like supporting him that way.
Oof.
As you do to Zormir, you just flop in to Soba. Orzo managed to kind of like reduce the rate at which you were falling, so you don't accidentally squash or damage Soba, given how metallic and heavy you are.
Backhanded in the face.
But it is still uncomfortable, and Soba, you can still feel this like pressure on you. You're not hurt in any way, but it's pressing the air out of you, and it's not a comfortable situation you want to stay in for a prolonged period of time.
Oh, God.
Back it up!
God, this is so much worse because Orzo loves me.
Yeah.
Doesn't like other ones getting better.
How dare you!
Yeah,
Oh, God.
which, you know.
As you tumble forward, you are able to glance out into the rest of the cavern that the Yetis have made their settlement in, and you can see the various tents and crates of the village and its layout. But more importantly, you notice all of the unnamed vampire spawn in the same regal attire as you saw Jesper and Lavender, rounding up the young and elderly Yeti. As you glance around, there are already 10 dead Yeti.
No!
Ooh.
No,
I blame you for this, Zormir.
I don't
You
have
brought
enough.
them here.
I don't have enough for Revivify.
Do we have... Gwen, have you got mass resurrection yet? I know you don't, but...
Oh, dead Yetis.
Dead Yetis.
So many. Needlessly.
So many needlessly dead Yetis.
I mean, not to sound harsh, but opportunity for lots of new little VoD carpets for the ship.
Hey, don't worry, Alvina will make sure they're all buried with honor.
Oh, I thought she was gonna
In
do
a
something
sauce
else.
pot.
Yes!
Yep.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking. She'll tell everyone, okay, don't worry, I'll make sure
That's
they're
what
all
I
fine.
thought as well.
Yes.
Negative
Very
inspiration,
done
I
nicely.
think.
Wait, for the eating or for the making them into rugs?
Maybe both.
Yeah. Waste not, want not.
No, you do a face to foot cooking.
Oh, God.
As you're going around, you also spot up on the high cliff where the Elder's tent was, where you were brought up. Is the Elder Yeti being forced to the ground on his knees to look out on his settlement as it is being maybe not ransacked. They don't actually care about, or as they're being rounded up. They don't care about the items. They're not here to raid or anything. They're just here to make an
Slaughter.
example of the town.
They did to slaughter.
The Elder looks incredibly beaten up, and next to him are Jasper and the Lavender with two other unnamed spawn keeping a lookout. None of them seem to have noticed you yet.
Mm-hmm.
What would the party like to do?
I mean, there's one here, right? We should literally try to, like...
overlook this element.
Yeah, we should try to... Oh, yeah, that's behind the turn order of mine. We should try to, like, see if we can get each one individually and just break them real quick, right? It won't work, that's probably what we think. We don't know how hard vampires are to kill.
Yeah, like, could be real easy, could be real tough.
They look breakable, right?
I
Two of you
I
did
mean,
go up
we've
against
had-
the vampire spawn and get pretty brutally beat up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when they knew we were coming. They've evidently got super strength. Nothing says about their durability. Not like they're known for it or anything.
Everybody die.
We're gonna
So,
die.
you know.
For me, is
We're gonna die.
Bilbo's gonna set the tone for this one, considering they act before me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'd be sneaking as close as
If you've
possible.
done past yourself, and Soba hadn't stopped Zormir giving you guys away, then we'd immediately be into initiative. This is just me preloading it.
Hmm.
Assume that you can all just act, and then whatever your initial actions are, you'll get some like free actions before we go into turn order.
I think Udon would probably be like looking out to see if there are any that we think we can like grab from like a place of cover. Like that'd be a good spot, right? Because we can't take them. There's a lot of them. We can't take them.
behind them.
Yeah, literally, like sneak behind us,
Grab them.
grab them, like pull them into a bush, just break their neck.
It's okay. We're here to save you.
No, the vampires.
I thought you meant like grab the Yetis.
No, we're not gonna. That would be a play. That would be. It's like, okay, we're gonna just
That's what I was saying.
abduct the prisoners away with no one noticing.
Yeah, sneak up behind them. It's like they're gonna have a heart attack.
No, we're gonna sneak up behind a vampire, like try and
Yeah.
try and Metal Gear this.
There are several tents and crate boxes lying about.
Yeah. He's not going alone.
I mean, that's the closest I can get. I'd have to get before I could actually do anything with my last spell.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. We all just sneak into this bush, and we like grab this one and beat it to death really quickly and silently.
And cram it in one of those crates.
Yeah.
Also, the bushes are tents.
Ah. We got. That's even easier then. There's more cover.
It's because they're camo tents.
They are camo tents.
They look like bushes.
They're made of plant material, we'll
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. It makes sense.
But yeah, they're solid, like probably 10-foot tall tents just scattered throughout.
But yeah, I'd say if we like try to like get him one versus all of us into like an area and just like muffle it and then beat it to death.
Yeah.
Now that's a plan, right?
Try lure this one in, or
We don't lure it. We go behind it and grab it.
We sneak up behind it.
Yeah,
Oh,
and like
quite
pull it
like
into here.
These two appear to be standing guard, but they are currently focused on what looks to be essentially these two vampires playing with their food. These two are still trying to like fight
Did
them
their
off.
mother never tell them not to do that?
These two look to be. Let's go with some of the two older children that initially found Zormir. So there's two adolescents attempting to fight off the spawn, and the spawn aren't even trying to fight back. They're just dodging and laughing and occasionally taking cheap shots at the two adolescents while these two just watch.
Yeah.
So their attention is entirely focused on this center. If you did want to try and stealth behind and down behind this one.
Yeah. So who's going with? That's what
I'll
Udon's
go,
doing,
I'll
but
go.
he's like, it's stupid alone. Like, this won't work
I'll
alone.
go.
Okay, come on, Ragu.
soon as Zormir gets off of server, he'd be going
Yeah.
as well.
I've got enough. And I'm
Okay, let's go this way.
Are you wanting new stealth checks or
Not from you guys, and also you have climbing. That's fine.
Yeah.
Is Zormir going with the stealth group, or are they staying up on the high rise?
I'm getting ready to take this guy here.
He's going for the other one.
I am
Okay.
following.
Are you climbing down? Are you jumping down to these lower rock to get towards them, or are you just gonna stay up here for a ranged attack or something?
If you're gonna do that, let Orzo carry you down.
Yeah, if anything, try and get
Nothing
more-
could make me happier than putting you in a big baby born.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, if anything, I know I'm not any good at climbing. I've seen their abilities in climbing, so if we have to do some kind of check to get down to...
Oh, so you will, or Orzo will if they're doing it for you. The rest get a natural pass because they're actually acclimated to this climate and have shown they're good in this terrain. Zormir is not. So far.
Somewhere is not.
Orzo is doing everything.
Okay. It's a little bit easier for the north group to get down because there is a larger area that's out of line of sight that you can climb down behind the tent.
Yeah.
And you can sneak through the tent to get to the unnamed spawn. Zormir and Orzo, you have a much more tricky route as you're out in the open. There's obviously this little crevice in between the...
Oh, you cut out, Chris.
doing anything
else,
to
You cut out.
obscure...
You cut out, Chris.
yeah, you completely cut out there, Chris.
You just pinged that and you cut out for a bit.
Yeah.
Why do I keep cutting out?
Faulty wire, probably.
I'm not wired in, it should be Bluetooth.
Oh.
One
Maybe
second, I'm
not.
going to switch my mic over directly to the computer.
Yeah.
Alright, you guys continue to plan. How do you want to get Zormir down there without being seen or without making noise? Other than just trying to carry them.
Let's get
How
off
many
lot.
pillows do we have?
I mean, we've got a lot of fish.
Do we have any
I'm
bubble
gonna
wrap?
say, like, Zormir, you baby monkey me from behind.
I'll hold on. I don't.
And
You said so wrong.
No, I know what he's meaning, but it's very funny.
Yeah, I know what you
if
mean.
it goes wrong, I want you to know my plan is just to leap off the wall towards them. So
If you get spotted, he's just gonna charge.
just gonna leap.
Kong
leap-
style! Kong style!
Flying
Pretty
Yeti.
much. With my little baby Zormir on my back.
Wait, is there? I'll have to wait until he's back because I say if there mud or anything up here, and just smear it on my back.
Are you gonna
so-
predator it?
Yeah, well, big shiny metal armor that basically will give.
I'm covered in mud. You can't
I mean,
see me now.
Yeah, I imagine Zormir's armor to be like gunmetal black.
Yeah,
Like
I never thought you
not
were
shining.
shiny.
I always imagine it really like silver, like very
Yeah, so did
techno, like sci-fi
silver.
silver.
It's silver.
It was really shiny silver.
Like gaudy silver, like there's no paint on it at all. It's
Yeah.
literally, it's like it's entirely just like the natural metal color shined.
He spends 6 hours polishing it every night.
Yeah.
Cloak. What color is the cloak?
What cloak is
So
it?
basically, Zormir is
I've
Silver
got-
Surfer.
I've got the cloak of protection.
Yeah.
A cloak of protection is usually like blue, normally. Like not always, but it's usually blue from like everyone I've seen.
I mean, I'm wearing that, so
Yeah.
basically,
It's the- It's the default cloak of protection, right?
yes, it's
Yeah.
basically what one of the magical items I made because of
Yeah.
tinkering.
They're good. Yeah, the
Uh,
clap.
Yes, that works a little bit better.
So
Yeah, it's
I got
sort
a
of
slightly
lightish
blue. I've got a blue cloak that I'm gonna bring the hood up to try and cover as much of the metallicness of me. And if there's any mud up there on where we are, or any kind of stuff that will stick to any of the more shiny bits, and camo, as you can say. So, as you can say, Orzo is going to transport me down on their back.
Okay. This is going to be a more tricky situation for Orzo, so I am going to give it a disadvantage on the advantage. So a flat stealth check from Orzo. And Orzo, could you also make me a strength check to see how well you can help Zormir?
Well, you're good at stealth and you're good at strength.
Oh,
Your
you
time
know
to
what?
shine.
My baby monkey is nice and secure.
You've literally gone. My time has come.
I
can't
will
let
carry
the
you
mic-
into bottle.
I may not be able to carry it for you, but I can carry you.
I love your combination, or even if it was just me who sort of heard it like that, but I heard you say carry me in a bottle.
He's learning common. He's learning common.
It's like a combination of baby bottle and battle.
Okay. So you managed to successfully get down. Facility is going to still stay up and keep watch in case anything goes wrong and direct the party when they arrive for convenience sake. Zormir and Ozo, you've managed to get down into this crack and are able to get up to the unnamed spawn as they are watching the torment going on in the central plateau. Meanwhile, going back to Soba, Ragu, and Udon, each of you give me a flat d20 to see how much you not only recognize the corpses you have stumbled across at the entrance to this camp, but how close you were to these individuals.
Oh dear. My mother's one of these. It might be. I think it is actually. I got a nat one. Who is it? You do a 10. You're both indifferent. You're both indifferent. Is this my tent? Or
Apparently it's your tent. Tell us who the dead corpses are.
it could be my parents. That would be like the classic, right?
Oh, damn, man.
It just
How do you feel upon finding your parents' bodies?
really fucking angry. He's
I'm going to cook these buggers into something.
He's mad. You can both see him. He's like fuming. He's got his pad in one hand. He's shaking. He's just staring really angrily at at the vampire immediately in front of him. He doesn't know
Had
it
you
was them.
been annoyed, you might have coincidentally gotten rogue levels there just from having dead parents.
+1 edge gained.
Fortunately, you're not
did you
annoyed.
become a
You're
rogue?
a
My
yeti.
parents died.
Yep.
And as we all know, monsters can only level up in Alterra if they consume Noid souls, so you needed to eat a rogue soul, not become a rogue.
That's why he's a chef. He ate a chef at one point.
Quite funny. Yeah. That's how that would work.
Yeah. But yeah, he's gonna be going, like, grabbing the vampire, like, as soon as possible if no one's gonna immediately stop him. You grab and just pull him back in.
Alright, I guess this would be just a flat grapple check.
Yeah.
Mechanically, I don't think anything applies here to an ability check.
It's a, attack from an unaware creature, as far as you know, which gives advantage.
Gives advantage on attack rolls.
Isn't a grapple, like, technically an attack?
Grapple's on a... No, it's a skill check.
A grapple is a type of attack that uses an ability check. But screw that, this is Alterra, and I feel like there's got to be something for grabbing someone unaware, so I'm just going to give them a flat roll to resist, but you go ahead and give me advantage on a athletics check.
I think they'd get advantage for a sheer amount of rage they're feeling as well anyway.
That too. You know what, they're also distracted, so
Especially
I'm
Udon.
gonna give them disadvantage. What do they get? They get a +5 either way. Yeah. So you have to beat...
No, that's 24, nat 20, nat 20, 24.
Okay. Yep, that works.
You're mine.
Grab him.
Are you just keeping your hand over their mouth or something? How are you stopping them from squealing?
Literally, it's like, hand, like, immediately grabs around the face, pulls back in, is like smashing down on it. with his pan.
Like the Yeti hand, like just grabbing their jaw.
The entire mouth, like keeping the mouth shut, a hand and mouth over the nose, basically, 'cause big hand. Pulling it back in, is just smashing down on it, is violent, really angrily and violently.
Angrily and violently. Let's see, do they have anything? Okay. Have you brought anything to deal with... Are you aware of this? Zormir would be aware of this. Zormir, I assume you informed them as best as you could about vampires.
Yes.
Or prepared them for it.
Oh, cool, perfect then.
Zormir,
How well did we understand, though?
Well, that's regardless. It's more of a Zormir has the items necessary. Zormir, do you have any radiant damage or holy water on your person?
On my person for holy water, I don't think I have any holy water, but the only thing I have that does radiant is
Your gun.
my gun, and unless I can use a destiny retcon having a bit of this radiant steel, then
Ooh,
no.
Does laser arcanite do radiant damage?
Laser Arcanite by itself doesn't do any damage. There's a modifier effect.
Oh, okay.
Arcanite is more like an adjective to magic.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I mean, it modifies them from alive to dead.
Because I have no doubt you could lay into this vampire no problem. Because I'm going to do this more story-wise until you roll initiative anyway. After all, hit points don't exist until initiative is rolled.
Yep.
But you actually don't have any way to deal with its regeneration or to impose a weakness on it that might give you the advantage of taking it out.
The one bit, Zombie, would you have told him the stake to the heart thing? Because I know it's not very specific situations, but it probably do a lot of work for it, right?
and I did give them the garlic steaks.
Yeah. Just stake
I guess
it.
that comes to a question. How much do you guys really want the stake thing to work in Alterra?
I really want it to work, because the one of it specific...
It's gonna be fun.
Because the specific one of it being, like, in their tomb in a very specific thing is always a bit weird. It's like, why specifically there? I say that the heart works on a lot of things. It's a fun one for the vampire. It makes us have to use stupid things as well as weapons to kill him.
To be fair, Well, I don't think spawn go back to their thing. I think it's only vampires that go back. But these guys are superior spawn, so it might be different for them. I'll probably make it different for them if they'll when they die, unless they're dead in their soil, they'll go back to their soil. But
Yeah.
that takes them fucking way far away from you guys, which is all you care about.
Yeah.
Plus it means they can show back up again if needed.
Yeah.
Okay. So
properly
while it does
die.
not say on their stat block, you do know that you've all been given stakes to try and take out this enemy. All three of you, because I just assume you're gonna try and fucking
Yeah.
pin cushion this thing with stakes. All three of you in that tent, go ahead and give me an attack roll. And let's see.
What's their attack modifier again?
Yeah, let's just go attack roll for now.
Weapon attack.
Yeah, 6.
Makes sense.
He's mad! He's mad!
GM, you've
The-
triggered the natural Yeti's
That's,
incarnation to kill it.
27.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
26, sorry. 26 as well.
Yep,
And
you
just-
you
nah.
both.
You got a 25. You got a 25.
I love how that went. A nat 1 to find out it's your parents, and natural 20, natural 20. This thing is dying. I don't care if it comes back. I get to kill it again.
I need
And
to
again.
refresh Alterra on my side.
Oh, that's fine. The spawn's dead from the nat 20.
Yeah, that one's gone.
I'm just gonna make this like a Vorpal blade for vampires.
Yeah.
'Cause that seems like the best parallel.
Yeah.
Nat 20 for stake. If you are a vampire, you die.
It's a Vorpal stick.
Unless standard rules apply. I think it doesn't apply if you have legendary actions, so I'll probably stick with
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah, it's like if it's got legendary actions, if it wouldn't reasonably kill it, stuff like that.
Yeah, no killing Dracula with a stake until at least you get rid of his legendary actions, and then you can kill Dracula with a stake. Okay, so in that tent, there is suddenly just a puff of powder as this spawn disintegrates. And it is just gone. Back on the other side of the map, Zormir and Orzo. What are you doing with your vampire spawn? You can see the party just having yanked a vampire into the tent opposite you, or on the other side of the map from you. What are you gonna do? Who's gonna go grab the vampire?
I think we're both similar strength. If you,
You've got athletics though, don't you?
yeah.
The Yetis don't.
Yeah.
The Yetis are just strong.
Got a flat +4.
Right. So is it advantage on this or?
Yeah, same rules because you're
Unaware.
effectively stealthing up on them. I'll give them disadvantage because they're not paying attention.
24.
Nice.
With what?
You rolled a D29!
D29?
You missed the 0!
That's a 0. 11 plus... What was their strength? I think it was +5. So
Yeah.
16. But 16 does not beat the 24. So that's fine. They get yanked back into this little like crevice rock, because there's like a little tiny little like 2 feet valley in between these two larger steps. You just grab the spawn and push them in, like
Dump them
squeezing,
in.
like pinning their arms between the rocks
Get
themselves.
in.
Are you going with the same strategy? Are you going to attempt to just strike a dagger or a stake
Shank,
into shank? Okay. Then Zormir, also go ahead and give me 2 attacks if you are using the stake. I don't think your gun makes noise. I don't know how the hell it ends.
I have no idea how this one works!
It's a radiant blade at this point, basically.
Oh, that's true. If you would like to use your Radiant Blade, it'll do damage, but it won't potentially one-shot them like a stake would.
Yeah,
So
but
would
if
you like to
we,
use your stake or your
tries to
Radiant Blade?
decapitate them.
D-heart them.
I would also do the chilling gaze since we're there.
Trying to think what.
I'm curious if I'm curious if vampire spawn are immune to that.
What would I be rolling for to do the stick damage then?
I'm not that interested in damage. It's the potential of if you roll nat 20, you'll kill it.
Right. Okay. I'll roll 2. What am I adding as modifier for?
Strength or dex, your choice. Presumably strength.
Strength. Alright, so it's +4 to...
With proficiency, it's fine, so just make a... no nat 20s?
Not this time.
Let me just double check this. Can't be paralysis. Is this paralysis?
The Yeti gaze, I believe, is paralysis.
Yeah, so they appear to be immune to the paralysis condition.
Yeah.
They still get cold damage though.
Force damage.
It's force for your one. Because you're a rock, yay.
Fair enough.
But that's probably better because they're not thingied against force in any way. What is that? Con? Do they have proficiency in con? They don't. So this will just be
Good to know.
+5. Okay.
Yeah.
23 though.
Yeah, makes it.
They do not care about your cold gaze. On a success, I don't believe they take anything. So that's...
Yeah.
Alrighty. And Zormir attempted to do 2 of the stakes in there. I'll give him a check against the poison from the garlic, from the piercing, but you pretty much regen the bludgeoning itself because that's immaterial to him.
Did Zormir not?
Garlic might be.
Did Zormir not hit?
They would have +8 anyway because they're... Because if it's proficiency plus my...
I thought you were using. Were you not using the radiant blade? Or were you using the stick?
I was using the stick.
Ah, fair enough. I thought you were going for the blade. Sorry, I zoned out for that. I think.
No, I thought that as well.
Yeah, they went the blade to try and get the default kill on it.
That's fair.
If I was gonna use the blades, I would have just rolled the natural thing, which is a +9.
I was wondering. Yeah.
Only works when you find your dead parents.
Yeah.
What was your strength modifier, Zormir?
As +4.
+4. Okay, so it does 14 damage altogether. But more importantly, they failed the first check on the garlic poison.
Yeah.
So this one is poisoned. Let's do this one. There you go. As you get your 4 attacks into them, you're kind of like clamping your hand over their mouth, wedge them into the rock, and they have become poisoned by the garlic stake itself. All four of both of your attacks, just in the panic of trying to like pincushion it, has narrowly missed the heart each time. As they are like wiggling and they're still kind of thrashing and trying to avoid, like they're kind of twisting inwards towards the rock, trying to push their shoulder out towards you as you're attacking, so they like scrapes against their collarbone and misses. So they're still actively trying not to die.
It's a rib.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But they are going to, since I don't care about the other group for now, I only care about the spawn if he alerts anyone. He is going to try and struggle out against your grip.
Okay.
He is no longer, he is trained for this situation. It's top of his military academy class, so yeah, he's that's the Kofritsons. They're top of their class. Which means he's going to very quickly get his, like, a cam washes over his eyes as he starts trying to kind of go through his training of recognizing, Cam analyze the situation very quickly and make a judgment call. So he's going to try and push out of the restraints, which will get rid of the advantage and disadvantage on the grappling checks. So this will be a flat check against either Zormir or Orzo. Potentially both, actually. Both of you go ahead and give me a athletics check to try and keep him there and keep him quiet. While this one is going to fight. +5.
That's true.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. Would you guys like to do anything before I announce the results?
Yes. Run.
I think that would be a case of hastily make a stab at him with the radiant blade instead.
You can do so. It's unlikely to kill him. It'll dual damage, but it'll just shut off his regeneration, which has already been done by the garlic.
But if it still does damage, that's gonna help.
Not for what matters here. You're not gonna be able
Yeah.
to kill him before he sounds the alarm. Is what matters.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was a good plan, but it is a very risky, high reward plan.
Yeah.
So as the two of you try and pin him down and keep his mouth shut, he gets a supernatural surge of strength as he kind of pushes down and pushes himself up, using the kind of wedge and the rock around him almost to leverage himself up. You can see his elbows almost scraping into the walls themselves. You can see like a little bit of blood starting to stain the walls. He's almost grinding his elbows against it as he's pushing his elbows up to push himself up, or pushing his elbows down to push himself up. For any normal individual, this would be incredibly painful. He's effectively bludgeoning and like damaging, grinding his elbows to dust or to mulch as he is escaping. But he pushes himself up and over you and is able to leap over you out into the open, where he is just going to sound the alarm. What would be... He's going to say something, it's like, call Fetterson to attention, shout it throughout the area, kind of like more of a military salute.
Attention!
As the rest of the cavern is going to glance over at them and just catch Orzo and Zormir in that little corner there. And with that will be our proc to go into initiative itself, which luckily starts with Jasper anyway. So Jasper can step forward, and in that Thaumaturgy voice as previous, in a very gleeful, mocking tone, welcome you. Zormir! No, was it? What did you introduce yourself as? Was it Dr.
It was
Zormir?
Dr. Zormir, I
gave him
presume.
the full title.
Okay,
Because
just
I
go
was...
back.
Yeah.
He wanted
Because
him
I
to
was
remember. He's like,
trying to-
I've never heard of you.
Trying to intimidate them into... But obviously Junior's not said anything about me, considering he thinks I'm probably dead.
You died of old age years ago.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's that fucking elf I've got to worry about.
Yeah.
Dr. Zormir, you're just in time to witness the slaughter you have behest upon these poor villagers.
You bet.
Unless you've come to surrender the Drider to us. No Drider. I'm not seeing them.
I can't see him.
Oh yes, they're right over there. I'm
And
guessing
Zormir points over here.
Don't you fucking
Where are you
dare.
pointing?
Don't you fucking dare.
You can't just say you're pointing somewhere.
I'm pointing back past Fusilli, but not directly.
Ah, so allergic to Vasily. Got it.
Not directly at Fusilli, but sort of in
Orzo's
that
rubbing
direction.
his paws. It's like, yes.
Well, I
Fusilli's
can
getting in
only
now.
assume, since their corpse is not being presented, or they are in handcuffs, tied up, or chained, that you have no intention of handing them over to us.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Dunno, honestly.
This is what I am asking.
I assumed you'd come here to save the remaining Yeti. Nevertheless, Cole Dotterson, finish the rest up and take out these nobodies. And let's see. That's just gonna be his turn for now. He's gonna command the rest of the Cold Otterson to effectively stop playing around with their food and to start finishing them up. Soba, it's your turn. You have just heard all of this through your tent. You're able to peek out and see that shit's hit the fan. But you have killed one of them, so that's one less spawn to deal with.
That's the boys.
Tackle this one! Tackle that one! Charge!
That's the crew. Assemble!
Well, and do it in a very Power Rangers way.
They are fair to deal with.
Blake's listening.
Yeah, I saw that.
The question is Ben back?
Yeah, I'm here.
It's your initiative.
Soba, it's your turn.
Oh,
Go.
sorry.
Ben's just entirely forgotten they've played Soba. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's Soba?
Who's sober?
Who's this passive boy guy? Why are you guys all yay?
Where are we?
I thought we were stealing
Game
stuff
on
from
my
a
page.
city.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a dragon? Where's the dragon?
Where's the dragon gone?
Never
I was
mind, the
just
dragon lives in the
completely zoned
car.
out.
You
I
just
was
got
completely
completely
zoned
checked
out.
out on that one.
To catch you up, unfortunately, Zormir's spawn has escaped and alerted them all to your presence, and Jasper's given the order to finish up the rest of the Yetis.
Because
They
Zombies
have
are
not
hiding-
seen you yet.
handing over the drider.
You and your party are still in stealth.
Cool. Nearest is it? The purple is like cliff face, isn't it?
Yes, these guys are 20 feet up.
20 feet up.
We do have
But
40
you
foot
do
climb
have a
speed.
climbing speed.
Yeah, 40 foot climb speed.
Yeah.
So.
So if you'd like to climb up and yank 2 down, feel free. Are they immune to bludgeoning damage? Of no magical nature.
And they're
I think they
resistant.
might be.
Uh,
No, they're resistant.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think
If-
full on
from where I am-
vampires are immune, so these ones might be
Yeah.
different because they're special, you said, but. They're how
from
different?
where I am, I think I'd only be able to get like halfway up this wall.
You could get to exactly the top of it, I think, yeah. From where you are. If you like took straight shot.
Yeah.
It's what, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you could get to like on top of the wall, but you couldn't get further.
But you could get to one of them.
And they are beating the shit out of like kids. So
Kids are old people. One of the
these ones
These
are
are
the
the
these are the kids that found Zoma, you said.
Oh yeah, these two. I thought you meant the ones up on the wall.
Because the ones on top of the wall, there's 3 of them and 2 yetis, whereas these ones, there's 2.5 ones.
You're no longer innocent.
Yeah, but the half is top of his class.
Yeah.
So that makes it 3.
That makes it 4. Even while
Yeah,
poisoned.
Because
That makes it
even
3
if
because of his worn down elbows.
yeah, because the only way he'd be able to get to like these 2 is by dashing, and then wouldn't be able to attack.
No, these ones are within 40 feet. These ones are just on the ground with us.
Oh yeah, we've got 40 foot, don't we?
Yeah, we're fast. Yeah, we're fast.
Yeah, you can also just jump over the dead Yetis. Don't worry about them. They're not going to slow you down.
I'm
They
still
don't
thinking
count as
30 foot
difficult
movement.
terrain. I mean,
So yeah, you
Udon
can
might
get
stop
to
you or direct you away.
you can easily get to these 2 if you just want to charge at them and tackle them.
It's what Udon's planning on doing. Is like tackling the closer one if you want to take the other one.
Yeah,
But he's got a slow initiative is the problem. So,
Udon, no, Sober will go for this one.
yeah.
So he's gonna charge at him with his claws. Would he be able to do like the chilling gaze as he's running up to them, or?
Yeah, you can attempt to. Vampire spawn, they had a plus 5.
So they're probably gonna pass this.
11.
Hey!
No.
He's immune to the paralysis, but he will take the damage.
Yes,
Yeah.
they appear to be immune to the paralysis, but go ahead and roll damage, because they'll still take the force damage.
Oh, it is. It's 9.
So it's 9.
Oh, so it is. Let's go ahead and pop that in. Okay.
And then it's 2 claw attacks.
Or are you gonna stake him? Just stake.
Oh yeah, they'd be
Stick attack.
staked.
Yep. Do you remember while the stake will automatically kill them on a nat 20, it doesn't obviously do as much damage as their claw attacks.
Yeah.
Actually, it might do. It's a d4 plus your strength.
Their Yetis is like 2d6 plus a d. It's a d6 plus a d6 force, but
Yeah.
I think the nat 20. They're gonna regenerate it all anyway. If you're not, so you might as well try to
Just
stay.
roll the second one. No, that's good. I think they both miss.
15s.
Yes, they have a high AC.
Yeah.
They're decked out in a couple like
Real-
rings of protection, maybe some cloaks.
And they're real fast.
Yeah. I mean, this young Yeti next to me might also be able to attack, but
Maybe, but they're very young. I think they were like 8 to 13 young.
He said like early teenager. As I think this is the oldest of the three that found it.
Soba charges out of the tent and just bolts for one of the spawn, while unspawned group number 3, which is the two up on the cliffs over here, are going to start beating the shit out of this this innocent Yeti, and just for good measure, they are just going to throw them off the ledge.
No, innocent Yeti.
They are still alive, but they are bloodied.
Yeah.
As the two spawn glance down and begin taking out their heavy crossbows to aim down at the now bloodied Yeti.
Bloodied, prone, broken Yeti.
Broken Yeti. Yep. That's spawn 3. Zormir, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I was hoping I was within. Wait, where am I there? Ah, that's like 35, 40 away from me. Could have done something there, but I guess I'm gonna have to go with this. That I'm move forward, and I'm gonna splatter this one.
Get him, Zomir. Radiant punch.
Radiant.
Ouch.
Nope.
That was a big hit as well, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh, 20.
That was a big hit. Unfortunately, that misses the 20 as the unnamed spawn is turning back towards you. You can see their elbows are already beginning to actually, they wouldn't regenerate because of the garlic, which shuts it off. They are no longer regenerating. You can see their elbows are still just mulch. But as you go to attack, you can see them fling their hand up in front of their face, and one of 3 rings on their finger begin glowing. It is embedded with white arcanite, with a red ring of arcanite around it, and a force field erupts in front of them as they cast shield.
No.
As you glance at them, you realize that kind of like underneath their sleeves and their fancy cloak, they are decked out in arcane magic items, and they have a ring of storing on their hand, as well as a couple other rings. Which Zormir, actually, go ahead and give me an Arcana check, because you might actually know some of these.
Yes.
Oh, damn, he definitely does.
We are gonna die to that dragon because we're rolling a lot of 20s.
You are.
Okay, so let me double check if I remember what I gave these guys. So they have you recognize not only the ring of storing, but also a ring of protection and a ring of is it ring of movement, ring of freedom of movement, a ring of freedom of movement.
Yeah.
Which, for those who do not know, Ring of Freedom of Movement effectively gives the spell Freedom of Movement, which means that they cannot be paralyzed, slowed, have their movement impeded in any way, and can use something to escape. I think it's an action or a bonus, or I think it's
free
movement.
action. I think it's free action to escape.
To escape restraint.
Yep.
So these rings appear to be what is granting them the immunity to paralysis from your Yeti vision.
Take the fingers.
Take the fingers!
We don't know what that means, but sure.
Some comment that we don't understand.
Yeah, pretty much like, yes, he's bellowing an order. I don't know what he's saying, but it sounds inspiring.
Shit. Didn't
We
say
don't
it.
speak
important.
common.
Don't know it in Yeti. Yeah.
But Zormir, that's your 2 attacks. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna. Let's see what I've got for bonus action. I will shift.
Bonus action, steal his ring.
That's fair.
Steal his hands.
If only. Orzo, it is your turn.
Okay, well, Zormir's just attacked that guy, so that's what I'm going to try as well. But like, since he's holding and pointing at his hand, can I just try and bite his fingers off?
I'll say you can try and bite one of his fingers off, but yes, it will be technically a called shot, so I'll up the AC on the finger.
He's already got shield up.
Nope.
Fortunately, as you try to bite at it, this guy is not staying still long enough for you to get a clear bite at it, as he is moving his hands immediately out of the way.
Yeah, he understands common.
Yeah.
So that is your
Not
first attack.
bilingual.
Okay, then. Oh, you know what? Let me just try. I use my second attack just to body and grab him to make it easier for Zormir to finish him next time.
Okay, go
Show
ahead and
the
give me an
argument
athletics
is
check.
Zormir.
Ooh, 21. Hey!
21 does it. You're able to grab him, and he cannot move until his next turn because he still can only move on his turn. And at which point he'll just slip straight out of your grasp.
Yeah, but I don't know that, so
Yeah.
Like, I'm just saying into his ear in Yeti, God is coming for you. God is coming.
He just hears like, he's like, what the fuck is it saying?
Okay, unnamed spawn 2 is going to, particularly 2 is going to focus on Suba while the other 2 beat the shit out of these innocent Yeti. But this one's going to take their heavy crossbow and aim it at, actually, they had a plan.
Ooh.
It's going to be one of 2. Let's see here. Below 10, it's the worst option for you guys. Above 10, it's the best option for you guys.
Well, burst up to us.
Soba and Ragu, go ahead and give me perception checks. Your perception is +3.
+3.
Yep.
Does Udon as well, or is it just
Which
the
is
other
a
two?
20.
Udon and Ragu.
Oh, you said Soba. Okay.
Those in the top 10. Ooh, a 20.
12.
15.
See.
For Wolf is.
Yeah, they already have a +3 in there.
Oh, alright.
It was 9 +3.
Yeah, you got a dirty 20.
Okay, Udon, you are still just so enraged that you
Yeah.
don't notice. But Ragu, now that the vampire spawn has been killed in front of you and you've got a moment to kind of like consider your options, you notice a strange smell in the air. It's almost smells like fish oil, but a little bit more earthy and murky. And as you glance up, you swear the tent roofs are slightly wet with something.
Yep.
They're off-colored.
So gonna.
As
Oh no.
Ragu will gain advantage on the deck save they're about to make, as Unnamed Spawn 2 takes out one of the arrows for the heavy crossbow, and it appears to be wrapped, and as they place it in and fire it, it actually strikes along an igniter as the front of the arrow bursts into flame as it shoots over into the tent, or the tent roof, and the entire roof erupts into a bowling flame. The heat just washes into the two of you, as I need you both to give me dexterity saving throws. Ragu will have advantage because they noticed it a little bit right on time.
Oh, I've just realized
As this
something
is
really
going to
bad
be a
about this
weakened
as well.
fireball.
Just
Yep.
a D20.
You're not the only one who's able to make nature checks and figure out your opponent's
Yep.
weaknesses. So yes, a dexterity saving throw. Yetis have just a +1 to this.
That's better.
19.
19.
So we're doing that as well, or?
No, just those
It's
in
these.
the tent.
It's this turn. Fish
So
oil
19.
explosive.
Okay, so This is a weakened fireball effect.
Yep.
What was Udon's?
16.
16. Yeah, that should be enough. I'll make a moderate DC 15. Okay, so Ragu and Udon both managed to very quickly exit the tent. I'll leave you guys to decide which side of the tent you want to leave.
But Udon was going to charge that way anyway, so...
That makes sense. You effectively get blasted forward. Ragu, I probably suggest you step outwards.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Just to get the quickest route out, but you both take half of the 19 damage, so that's 9 fire damage each.
And it's fire, which is bad for us.
It is bad for you. For those who are unaware, Yetis have a fear of fire. Since you have both taken fire damage, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the end of your next turn. And Ragu, particularly Ragu, because Udon hasn't quite realized what's happened yet. Ragu, as you rush out and you glance around, you realize that other than the Elder's tent, every other tent has rooftop has been soaked in oil.
Okay.
Yep. That is number one. Number two. That's number two. Number one is going to fight Soba, who is right here. So I'll have these two, now that you've gotten in their face, kind of focus in on Soba. Let's have a look here. That's neither one of them has any reason for disadvantage. They both have their regeneration, but they're at full health, so it doesn't matter. Let's go in and make 2 attacks, one of which can be the bite. Okay.
Guessing that's part of the one as well.
Oh yeah, we'll do him last. So these guys have slightly more. I forget. Ring of Protection give a +1 to attack. I think it's just saves.
It saves and AC.
It is saves AC. That's why they have such ridiculous AC. Yeah, that's fine. They still prefer to attack with their
Teeth.
claws.
Claws and teeth.
Fucking knuckle dusters.
So that's a 22 to hit
Those
Soba.
rings.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do both attacks simultaneously.
They don't even
They
need the
want-
knuckle dusters. They actually have talons. Like vampires genuinely just do have talons if they want to.
Oh yeah, I know, but all the rings that they've got on, it's like knuckle dusters.
Ooh, and I assume an 11 misses.
11 misses, but
So just
depending
go
on
to-
how much they damage they do, they might take him out on this one here.
They're just gonna try and take you down. They've had enough feasting on Yeti. They're not interested in feasting
They got sick of it.
on you.
Yeah.
So that's 10 slashing damage to Soba.
Yep.
Just look, right?
So he's at 6.
Luckily, the second attack missed. Just. So that will be that one. However, there is a second guy. He's also going to come up to you, and he's going to sweep in. Let's see here. That's a 27 to hit.
That's a dead Yeti.
Could be a dead Yeti. Let's find out. That is 9 damage.
And he's down.
They are down, and they're not taking any chances. This is a tactical
Yeti extermination.
vampire party. It still has a chance at missing, weirdly enough. So let's go ahead and just see if any of these miss. It would be an advantage.
It would be advantage.
Advantage and
So-
auto crits.
15 plus 8, so that's 2 death saving throws.
Yep.
Okay, so you potentially might die at the start of your turn. But let's go ahead and do the poison one is only poison in the sense it turns off his regeneration.
Doesn't give the poison condition. Okay.
Yeah. The garlic could, but garlic's not that good.
Yeah.
But he does not regenerate at the start of his turn, which matters here because he is actually damaged. What is he wanting to do? What is this one's tactics? I only gave 2 of them personalities. The other 11 are just generic.
They're soldiers.
They're grunts.
They're not grunts, they're soldiers. These ones are the elite, I think.
Yeah,
That
they
was
just
me
aren't
in
named.
comparison to the ones Zormi or Norzo have got.
Let's
This is
go
the one that
ahead
Zoe got.
and... Doesn't like the fact that you actually have steaks and garlic. Wants to thingy out the poison. So this one is going to attempt to disengage and move away.
Opportunity
They
attack?
have flying. Not unless you have the feat
Sentinel.
Sentinel. For they are disengaging.
Yep.
They have a climb speed. They don't technically have a climb speed.
They may have enhanced jumps or something like that, because vampires don't have stuff like that.
I'm just gonna have him like jump over 10, 20, 30. I want to have him jump up here. He's wanting to get a little bit of distance and fire down on you instead while he's trying to recover. There's no point putting myself into melee range with Zormir, since Zormir seems to have a radiant attack weapon. Okay, that's going to be him up there then. Udon, it is your turn.
Udon's just gonna berserk, just run this way, like leap over the young Yeti, going for that one. Oh,
Yeah, you do so.
It reset my damage. I have 30 health, game. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 attacks with the stake on this one, because stake seems to work. There's tears in his eyes, he's just really mad.
Let's see if you can nat 20 another vampire. Especially because this will be the first public execution. They are unaware that the other one has been killed yet. They'll probably very quickly start to piece together that something's happened to them, but not exactly what's happened to them.
Problem is, I've got disadvantage because I've taken fire. Yep, not one.
Unfortunately, you just turn around and accidentally stab yourself into dust. And
You stab flying past him, going, "That's her heart, isn't it?"
No, he had the stake the wrong way around.
He's just so berserk, and he's just like going nuts about everything bad is happening to him in this like past 12 seconds. Everything has gone wrong.
everything has gone wrong. Oh, I meant to also draw fire on the actual tent.
But yeah, he misses twice.
There we go. Lovely, lovely fire.
That's actually pretty good for a quick draw. I like that.
Tent is now on fire.
My house is on fire.
Your house is on fire. Your parents are dead.
I'm on fire.
Parents are getting
Ragu, it's your
cremated.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down to the one that Udon's just attacked. And
Okay.
yeah, I'm attacking Mistake as well.
All right, go for it. Let's see if you also have disadvantage because you took fire damage. Let's see if you can do 2 nat 20s. Unfortunately, your
no.
first attack does not.
No, I'm hit. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry.
Double nat 20, come on.
My
do it.
bad.
That's
You got one more attack.
fine.
Oh.
Well, alright, don't need to roll for this one. You've already nat one.
I think technically 14 plus 6 is 20.
Yeah.
That will force them to use up one of their shield. They only have so many of these.
It's something.
Though it is a first level spell, so they can literally store the maximum.
Yeah.
And also, if you can get a Ring of Start, you just load it with shield if you don't naturally have it. It's too good.
It's real good. Just there's at least some reason to put like some magic missiles in there as well, to be fair.
Okay, 1 second, let's up this. Where's the other one? This guy's used one. The rest of the mana have a chance to recharge. It's fine. Okay, so he is having to shield the first attack because it would actually hit at a 20. So as a magical shield effect just erupts around him, your blade or your wooden stake glances off, and you go for the second attack. But the sudden appearance of the shield just throws you, and you completely miss. That would be Fusili's turn, but Fusili is on guard duty right now. And with that, that actually brings us to the end of the first round, where we're going to take a quick break so the DM can get water.
Yep.
And we're going to switch over to a dragon chase. But there you go. That's the first round of the Yeti encounter. Can the rest of the party get there? Because it's not looking good.
That's not. But we'll try.
Nope. All right. Be back in a couple minutes.
Hey, we're down 1. That's already more than I expected.
Yeah.
Back in a sec.
Yeah, also, I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
Roll 20 is delayed for me. Like, anytime someone rolls it, takes like good 30 seconds to a minute for it to come through on my end.
Don't know on that
That's
one.
weird. I've noticed it kicked you out a couple of times, and it kicked me out
Yeah.
once.
Back in a sec. Maybe roll 20 servers. They were acting up the other day as well. Back in a sec.
Yeah, your name disappeared a couple of times.
Hmm.
Oh.
You what?
Hello.
There we go.
Ah, hello.
I've refreshed it. That come through straight away.
Okay. That's good. Good luck with your dragon chase.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because Lou doesn't want to be the only one that's like, stays behind again. Actually, no, he's naked.
Yeah. Well, technically, he's wearing point stuff.
Yeah. And if you get reset, you'll not be naked anymore. If you get reset far enough back, you might have your clothes again.
Maybe depends on how the reset works with the or the time reset works with
Yeah.
him being in an alternate plane or extra dimensional plane.
Yeah.
There might just be another Lou wandering around. But would that cause a paradox if you
I was
then...
gonna say,
And
as long as
I'm
I
back.
don't meet myself.
We're talking about the possible paradox that Lou might cause if he is respawned,
get
but he was
eaten.
stuck in another place as well.
Hmm.
Would there be 2 Lou's?
There's 3 Lou's, actually. We just don't know it yet.
There's 3 Lou's.
I'm just loving the concept that a demon is going to basically realize it hates Lou like 100 years in the past.
Devil
not
stroke
demon,
demon.
devil.
Whichever, you know.
Nah, demons and devils are different.
Mm.
Mhm.
They're very
but
different.
That's
I
what
always
it says
hated
on the
that
cards.
guy. I remember.
I can't remember if
Devil stroke demons,
Ah,
whichever.
it could be either. It's a fiend, I think, is the requirement.
Why is he here?
It technically could be
I know
Yugoloth.
he's here, and I don't like him.
He realizes like 150 years in the future that he hates him, and then in the past he goes, "I hate that guy."
He's a bit slow.
In reverse.
He gets a ping of that person being there in the future, but then there's a bit where
Like,
Lou
what's
actually
taking him so long to get here?
ends him in the past. Like,
There's a ping in the future, so something happens in the past. That means we're about to find out what Lou did.
yeah. Turns out one of the Grims was in disguise, and he upset him.
Oh dear.
Is it the start of the cult? Did Lou steal the cult from the guy?
It might have been.
Kind of did. He stole it from the other cult leader.
Oh no, it's
I
is that?
freed a bunch of noise.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. You know those noids that you freed? They summoned a demon, and you're basically thinking it's you.
They're trying to get you back.
Yeah.
They mispronounced a couple of words.
Yeah, they summoned the wrong kind of fiend, and then they realized, oh shit, the actual person they were after's back. I gotta kill him.
We need demon blood for this. Ah, this guy will do.
Yeah.
Shank him.
Or it could just be the fact that Lou's a charlatan.
Here,
also
this
be.
is the blood. To
You
summon
actually, you actually sold the demon something like, as a charlatan to get you some money so you could like fund your cult, and it was like just a random product that didn't work.
It was a Kickstarter.
It was a Kickstarter.
Horn polish.
Lou, the original snake oil salesman. That's actually my Pathfinder character in the first full campaign that we finished. My first character was the son of snake oil salesman, but they were legit snake oil salesmen because he was a giant snake. His parents were actual, like, working snake oil salesmen.
I'm just oiling these snakes.
No, my character was great because my character was an active criminal. Like, he was a really nasty guy, the character, apart from to very specific people. But it turns out his parents had been arrested for his crimes. He didn't know about it. So every time it's like, oh, they're just not at home, I guess, today.
Traveling salespeople.
No, they're not traveling salespeople. They lived in the city.
Alright.
It was a very funny bit. My character ended up dying in that character. It was great. He died in heroic fashion, though. He curled his wings around a chimera. He curled his tail around a chimera's wings and dropped both of them out of the sky when we were about to die to it.
Yeah. If you're gonna die, take it with you.
Pretty much. It was either I die or everyone dies. And my character had just enough good in him to go, nah, I got this. I gotta do it. Bequeathed all by possession.
Bob.
I did a Bane, to be honest. I do that a lot. I do it way too often of, like, self-sacrifice. Like, in some weirdly over-the-top way. I smashed straight through a solid wall to do it.
Solid wall.
It's impressive.
Barbarian.
I have returned.
Yeah.
To see Mr. Darkseid dying.
He's already dead.
This time period.
He might not be. We don't know.
Who knows with time travel?
Yeah. Could be an extra dimensional plane as well, but.
Who knows?
He is the dark cloud around.
Alright, everyone roll initiative for your actual characters this time.
Yeah.
Actual character.
That's from Zormir. Zormir's gonna be taking a break. Zormir's gonna figure out how to take out the rest of the vampires. And be like, oh my god, where are those guys? Why are they not here yet?
3 simple moves.
Yay!
I spent that rider to get them ages ago. It's been hours. They have a car, damn it. What's taking them so long?
Perfect 6.
I mean, if it takes longer than 4 hours for them to get here.
It didn't put you on the initiative, no.
Didn't put who on the initiative.
You. There you are.
Yeah, you're going last. You got 0.
No, you got 21.
Ah,
It's because it didn't just auto put him on the
I know.
initiative this time.
just because it said 0 instead of 21.
That's weird, because I selected the token first, so.
Why is
I think
Gwen
it's
ahead of me?
Weird. Well, you
Keep
both
on
got
dropping
13.
I know, I've got higher decks. Damn it.
Yeah, but Gwen can run faster.
Yeah.
Also, I think your roll 20 is still bugging a bit there. That's why
Yeah.
you keep on dropping in and out.
Maybe.
Alrighty then. Let's.
Stab the dragon, fuck you.
Fuck you's like, no, can it?
Yeah, I've been just like, step on it, step on it, step on it, step on it,
You're
step on
not
it.
even there, so.
I'm gonna move you guys all as a unit.
Yep.
You know, unless one of you wants to jump out, let's just put you all on top of each other. Here we go. We're gonna stack you. Like this. Lovely little stacks. There we go. All stacked on top of each other. We'll have the Drider on top. You're all under Grandma Razor now. We'll have you starting out over. No, I'll start as you pull out. Oh. Gotta remember to drag all of you. There we go. There. Alrighty then.
Behind.
So, rules of the chase. The car is going to move at just the top of the round, so I'm going to give the car its own turn order. We'll call it a vehicle. Well, technically it's going to move in 20, so I guess Fukyu gets to act before the cars even start moving.
He's prepped. He was ready.
Yeah, fuck use the alert.
Did we decide who was driving? Would it have been Gwen or would it
the
have
driver.
been-
Currently, it's the Drider.
Oh.
Yes, Grandma Razor
I don't
is
think
is
I don't
one
think we
front.
would have had time to like shove people
Swap
out of the
out.
way.
Nah. Alveda's in shotgun, but she'll.
This is where I'm getting into the rules of how to change
Yes.
drivers. So the car is gonna move at 60 a pace. steering the car you can effectively decide to on the car's turn whether or not to keep accelerating and have the car effectively dash for 120, but it will disimpose a disadvantage on a steering check for anyone who wants to maneuver the car. Now, how you can do that is a player can take a bonus action to switch drivers. So effectively use their bonus action to kind of push somebody over and slot themselves into the driver's seat. And they can use an action to steer the car. Now, the car will travel in a straight line unless steered. So even if you got like a nice stretch of road, you don't need to use an action if you just want to keep going forward. But if you want to turn, or if you want to effectively take like a swerving path or anything, or you want to do a jump, or you want to do anything fancy with the car, that will take somebody to use their action during the turn to effectively prep that for the car's turn. Each of the squares is going to be 30 foot for this map to actually give it a proper sense of scale for it. So the car can move 2 squares at a time, or 4 squares while dashing, or while putting the pedal to the metal. So yes, as the car pulls out, Grandma Ryder is going to get a freebie turn. But as she kind of glances back at you, she's going to ask the party, what path do you want to take out of here? She took this little dirt road that goes into the cavern and managed to use the spider climb like ability of the car that takes an action to activate to climb along the walls down over here and then travel along to get you. So you can either take a reverse path, you can go into town and try to steer away from the dragon if you would like for some reason. Hell, you don't even have to go to Zormir. That's technically also optional.
No, we don't. We just ignore him. Nah, I'd say Alvina just look at the dragon and go, hard right, that way, where you came from, that way, go, go, now.
Yep.
And Alvina's already like climbing up, because Alvina's in the shotgun seat. She's like leaning out the window.
I feel the cavern's the best place.
Yep.
Then she's gonna pull ahead, and on the car's turn, it's gonna start going right. So that's a little like freebie at the start of the turn to set the initial direction of the car.
Yeah.
Just slam it in the reverse.
That way.
And she's just gonna accelerate, so it is going to travel 4 spaces on its turn. And then you'll have to decide if you want it to go diagonal, which will require a turn, or if you'd like it to continue going straight forward and do a jump maneuver onto the ground here. Do note that this is a tear and a like little crevice into the road itself with lava pouring into it. So that is a jump. But you guys can all decide that during your turn.
I got something
before you even pull away. It'll be Foku's turn. But first of all, are there any questions? Other than that, you guys can, like I said, bonus action to switch into the driver's seat, action to do something. You can also combo it if you'd like. So somebody can slide in and do the like turn order for the car, and then somebody else can slide in and then do a jump turn or something, or maybe like a swerving jump. So you can do complicated actions, and the DM will try and reconcile how the hell that actually looks when it gets to the car's turn.
Alvina's got an idea for what her turn's going to be.
Just a question for you, because I already know the spell. If I use a spell on the car, would it count on the car like it does in the spell?
I might make you do an Arcana check if it seems unnatural to Zormir's intentions for the vehicle, but yeah.
Does the car count as a creature?
I don't think it counts as a creature. It counts as a vehicle.
It's an object. It's got like health and its own AC and stuff. If it works like that normally.
Because I was wondering if I could like cast invisibility on it.
Invisible car.
Would he not still be able to see us?
Yes. But we'd be flying.
But, to be fair, fuck you, we didn't know that.
I know.
How much health does the car actually have? Because it does actually have health.
I want to say it's 60. I've got a feeling it's 60, but I could be wrong.
Zormir?
It's in the vehicle spell, I think it says.
That's what I'm asking Zormio. Look, it says car.
Find vehicle. Car
I don't
have.
think the spell itself gives like vehicle stats.
No, it doesn't give stats.
Oh, it counts as a normal vehicle of its sort.
Yeah, so you'd have to find.
So like there are like armored cars and things.
There is an SUV. I think there are stats for an SUV, hilariously. Vehicle. It's not a ship.
Yeah, the only things that it's given me on Beyond are battle balloons, galley, killboat, longship, mechanical beholder, rowboat, sailing ship, and warship.
Wait a minute, there is there are more stats for it. I just can't. I gotta find them. Battle bison. Okay, that's the thing apparently.
Nice.
Steam
I'm
locomotive.
already giving. What you got there? I'm just gonna give it 100 health. I think that's fair. It's a car. It's magical. I already gave it speed. It has speed. I'm not gonna worry about the AC. Its AC will probably be something like 15 or something.
Oh, I found
So, yeah,
someone.
15.
I found someone's stat block for a car actually.
Yeah. How much health they got?
This one has 41, but it's resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and immune to psychic.
Weird.
It's a car.
No, just like
Yeah.
by bludgeoning. I feel like there's other damage types that make more sense for a car.
I think it's
just like flat physical damage.
I guess
Yeah.
it depends what they were going up against.
It's just a fairly
either way-
generic car stat block.
There you go. Your car has 100 hit points for the whole thing. I don't really care to divide
Yeah.
it further than that. It's got a 15 AC just because there's a couple mechanical parts in there, and it's not just pure armor, so it'll lower it a little bit because it's more likely to get damaged that way and stop functioning. And it's got a speed of 60 feet and dashes to 120.
Nice.
Cool.
Any DCs to steer it will be set depending on how difficult a steering challenge I deem you to be trying to pull off. Alrighty, are we all good to begin?
Yep.
What is the Demon Grinder? I cannot see it because we don't have access to descent into Avernus.
Yeah, Demon Grinder is essentially a tank.
Oh.
There's a few of the demon vehicles.
Yeah.
Do you not get to it through my?
It has AC 19, 200 hit points, damage threshold
Are
10,
you-
recept threshold 10, speed 100 feet.
I'm not logged in.
I was
But
gonna
that's a
say,
login.
are you
It's a
sharing
size
your,
gargantuan.
thing?
I think so.
I can
Alright.
link it. Because I've got its stat block here.
There's
It's that.
maybe the scavenger.
It's a bit larger than what we've got. That's apparently the Demon Grinder's stats. Yeah, he's an infernal war machine.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go. I've mostly gone with half of that. That makes sense.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like pretty
Yeah.
accurate, honestly.
So good at guessing.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you're just constantly creating new shit anyway.
Yeah.
You just natural feel. But as the car steers out and is about to turn right and start bolting it down the path underneath the temporal static. Fuck you. You should act first before the car even pulls away. What would you like to do?
He's gonna lean out his window and look at the dragon behind us. Look
It
at
is
the
fully pulled itself out of the temporal tear and is set its eyes on you.
Yep. Look at the Drider. Sit back in his seat. Pull out his loot, and he's just gonna start singing. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
We're all
And
gonna
give-
die.
And give bardic inspiration to the Drider.
Remind me what your die is?
D10.
Ooh, a D10.
Yep.
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna
All my
die.
friends dead. We're all gonna
Bruce,
die.
that's your bonus action. You doing anything in reaction?
It's a bonus action. There's nothing much else he can do with his action. Because he can't.
You can take the dodge action if you'd like. I'm not sure how that looks in the car, but I don't know. You're getting ready to jump from the car if you need to.
But ready in the window. He's already in the window.
Okay, then we go to the vehicle's turn, and with Grandma Razor pulling out of the Shadow Veil and hightailing it, they're going to race down 4 squares for 120 feet. The air whipping at the car as you go past, and the temporal tear above you raining down particles into the car, which we'll get to in a second, but you all feel a slight tingle to you.
Ooh.
Eek.
It is now Death's turn.
The F.
The F, as it has a flying speed.
Of
Where the hell did I put this dragon?
Maybe 120?
Off a weird. Oh, it's up here. Of 120 would be correct.
Yep. I know dragon stat blocks quite well.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna move 4 towards you, and it's gonna dash.
Yep.
But hey, that means it can't attack you.
But
it is getting closer. You got a couple of rounds of freebie before this dragon catches up.
Alvina's gonna go step on it, 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 step on it.
Step on it. Alrighty then. It is hilarious enough Grandma Razor, and Grandma Razor is gonna take input from the party. Do we jump for it? Do we jump?
Yes, I've got this. Jump it.
Alrighty then. She is going to.
I really hope what I'm planning works, by the way.
Yeah, this is all
everybody else
simultaneously.
in the car.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the checks on their turn, and you can slightly meta knowledge, you know whether or not it succeeds or not before the card turns. But screw it, we're high magic adventurers. This would be she's gonna jump. This is more
Alvina's
knowing the best bit.
Well, Alvina's gonna try something to maybe give her an edge for jumping it.
Oh, that's fair. Well,
that's
let's
my
see if
thought.
she can identify the best
Correct spot.
location. Yeah, the correct spot for doing this.
Yeah.
Wisdom check. Wisdom is her highest, so let's go that. 13 to try and identify the best way. I guess she'll. It's the only check she's gonna do, so let's go ahead and use that bardic inspiration already. A 5, so it brings up to an 18. Okay, she thinks she's found a good safe location to kind of could do it. There's a little bit of like a low rise of a building that has part of its wall crumpled down that she can jump onto and then jump down onto the road beneath it. And she tells everyone to buckle up because this is not going to be a smooth ride.
There's something on the front of the car, right? Just as a heads up, like a Zormir emblem or something.
Oh, you mean like
Like, you know, the Mercedes like front bit. It's gonna be something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Zormir, what's in the front of the car? Not the spider crawling car that you're just hearing a little.
Oh, it's like the
Big Z.
it's like the train from like that fucking spider train game.
Yeah, it would have had a big emblem to represent me so that they recognized it.
Yeah.
From
It's something I can grab onto, right?
Just like a giant Z. Yeah. It looks.
I mean, yeah, I'm imagining it like the Dragon Ball Z Z.
Yeah, Z. That one.
I was thinking instead of like how a Jaguar's got a Jaguar, it's like Zormir.
It's a cow.
Yeah, it's a little statuette of Zormir on the front.
Yeah. Just like hero posing.
Oh my god. Gwen, it's your turn.
Doesn't matter what I say, they're gonna take it over anyway.
Yeah.
Harry has spoken apparently.
You're
Harry
not
doesn't
there.
get to create his own inventions.
To be fair, they created it.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if they're there.
Yeah.
I'm going to nudge Grandma Razor out the way as a bonus action and take over steering. And then I'm going to cast a 3rd level bless on everybody, and then also includes the car now.
Hey!
Hey! Car gets a D4.
Yeah, so everybody is blessed in the car.
Everyone is blessed in the car.
Blessed.
Cool. Alrighty then. At the end of your turn, roll me a d20.
And this is where I roll badly.
Yes.
Yep.
That's fine. Nothing happens. You continue on. I don't know what you mean.
Ooh.
The car didn't get blessed.
Alvina, it's your turn.
Okay, basically what Alvina's gonna do is weird. So she's going to basically slide onto the front of the car out of the front window.
Yeah. Okay.
Grab hold of the thing on the front. Can't remember what it's actually called. She's gonna take her hammer out,
Ornament.
We don't know.
and basically as soon as we get to the jump, she's gonna molten smash directly in front of the car to launch it up. It's got the knockback effect.
Yep. I'll allow it. This is effectively going to count as like a hold action.
Yeah.
Then, as you kind of prep yourself and getting ready to do it, and just as the car is coming up, Alvina, roll me a d20 at the end of your turn.
Okay. $12.
Okay, and the rest of the party see Alvina vanish.
Yep, that's what I was about to say. That's what's gonna happen, isn't it? Boom! She's gone.
She's gone.
I feel very sorry for the person who's directly in front of me in the past. In the past.
Who knows? Who knows?
Smash!
Boom!
You
I
just
think I
wrecked-
know what caused this rent, by the way, guys.
you wrecked the
Lou
flower
Grimm,
shop.
Lou Grimm, you just saw Alvina climb out of the car, get on the hood, and then vanish.
Raise her hammer and then
What
it's
is it?
gone.
They're just gonna go, fuck me, not again. And starts getting PTSD flashbacks.
Don't worry, you might get flashbacks with me.
There's not really much more I can do.
Not really.
Come on, Lou. Force your magic to its absolute limit and make a magical door to get them across there.
Can you make? Do you have mold earth? Do you have mold earth? Make a bridge.
I don't think a car will go through your dimension door.
Probably not.
No, with that attitude, Lou.
So much power.
Uh,
No,
only thing I could think of they could maybe do that would be a Destiny plus. Probably some backlash.
no.
Was just thinking, if you had Alvina and Gwent roll d20s, should fuck you have rolled one as well?
No.
That's concerning. What have you done, fuck you?
He's just saying it's true.
I know, that's why I'm asking, what else have you done?
It's more what he hasn't done.
Maybe. I wonder if it's getting out of the car, innit?
I don't think so.
I think you've anchored yourself to this time period with all those clones.
No,
No,
don't
because I
think that-
made just as many.
Yes, Lou, what would you like to do? The dragon is 150 feet away from you and is gaining.
Again, give someone assistance or something in some way, shape, or form.
You have any way to
Improve the
slow down the dragon or speed up the car or do any protective effects? Now is the time. You also can just sit there confused if you'd like. If there is legitimately nothing you can do.
You can just sit, like, you've seen Alvina teleport away in front of you. You can just, like, PTSD flashback and just rock steadily on your chair.
I
Is it
was
up?
gonna say, do you still have your Eldritch Bolt, but don't
Nah.
think so.
It's
Your fireball?
PTSD.
Yeah, you got your Fireball. That's got what, a 120-foot range? isn't
No,
it?
I don't have fireball. I
Oh.
have chromatic orb. That's how I've been doing fire.
okay.
I'm having PTSD flashbacks, and then I'm gonna dimension door
He's just
as
gonna
far as
leave.
I can.
God
Yeah,
damn.
I can
Okay.
visualize.
So Lou is going to leave again.
Yeah, right, exactly. Hey,
Point.
I'm getting
Point. I'm sorry
So,
about your body.
immediate danger.
Where would you like to dimension door to?
Point
Far
just
as I can
goes.
see.
Point's just gone. I'm half paying attention, but take my
That
destiny
is-
to do whatever the hell is going on.
That looks quite safe.
It's like 500.
Yeah, it's
so
500
like 10
feet.
squares. 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it can easily get you up to the lower part of the lava up here. You can go to somewhere safe like land if you would like, or you can actually dimension door onto the hot, the hot
I'll
ground.
take the land.
I'll take the land. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find you now, because I wasn't expecting people to get that far away from the car. You can go all the way over
Neither
here.
was I.
That's convenient. There we go. Alrighty. As the rest of you look around, and Lou has just opened a door into the car, and has just thrown themselves through it as it's closed up behind them, and is no longer in the car. Lou, at the end of your turn, roll me a d20.
If you just go as well.
10.
Nothing happens.
I mean, I can't blame him for running away. Like, Lou, well done.
I have Gwen's blessing.
I respect the choice, if nothing else.
I mean, you literally have Gwen's blessing as well, so yeah, this is what it does.
You've moved like 5 feet forwards, but that's fine. Since I'll move you in a second anyway. Fuck you. It is your turn before the car moves again.
Okay.
This is a problem.
So Gwen is still in the car with me, isn't it?
Yep, they are now in the driver's seat.
Only
and
Gwent
they
is in the car. It's Gwent in the
They're rearing to go.
Dried up.
Gwent in the Trident.
There's a Drider. The Drider has been shoved aside and is now like rearranging their limbs to get comfortable in the passenger seat next to Gwent. The rest of your party members seem to have gone.
Of course, I'm the only one that didn't
yep.
teleport. Unwilling.
Fuck you, still sitting there going, "We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die," and give D10 inspiration to
Gwen, I guess.
Gwen. Yep.
Thank you. I think this is the first time you blessed me.
No, I've given you
He's done it before.
inspiration a few times. Yeah.
It's rare, but he has done it.
I mean, it's usually Alvina because Alvina's up front in battle.
Or doing something
Gwen's
stupid.
usually
Oh, Alvin is
far
either
range.
from the battle or doing
Yeah,
something
definitely more
insane.
Part 2 than part 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Action-wise, I still don't think there's much he can do.
Grandma yeah, go on, Grandma.
You can polymorph yourself, turn into a Quetzalcoatlus and fly it over the gap.
Wet wings sticking out the side.
Yeah, sure.
You can lift a car. It's the size of a huge creature.
He's gonna climb out onto the roof,
Yeah.
polymorph himself into Quetzalcoatl, and try and lift the car up and fly over.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn, yeah.
Okay, so as you're getting right to the edge of the car, you've transformed, you're about to start lifting the car, which will perfectly complete the descent, and therefore nobody will need to make a save. But before that all can happen,
Roll a
fuck you, roll me a d20.
Yep. I thought so. Oh, he's still there.
Yeah, thank God.
You are still there as you manage to lift the car and glide it gently to a stop. Nobody needs to make a deck save against banging their head. And you touch down on the ground. You are still going straight ahead, and right in front of you is this gorge, and then right in front of that is straight into the lava, because you are going straight left. So you may want to turn on a diagonal this round.
I was thinking he was lifting it over the gorge. I think he was lifting it over the gorge.
You don't get to steer the car. You get to lift the car.
Yeah, but could they not have flown past the cars?
I'll allow it to be a lower DC to steer the car, but the car is still quite heavy, and there's a driver inside. And momentum.
Yeah, I mean, fuck you's essentially like gripping onto the roof of the car with his talons.
Giving it a glide.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the car is going faster than you. What's your speed?
Oh, it's 80, but yeah, it's pretty much like
Yeah.
I imagine it was basically making the car lighter for the jump,
Yeah.
essentially, because it's the size.
Essentially, fuck you is being a wing, like in Mario Kart.
Yeah. Because that's
Okay.
huge creature. He can lift a lot. So-
The DC will be lower to kind of steer and turn the car with Fukyu's help, so that's fine, since they are providing more aerodynamic support. But you are still going to need to turn the car just against the momentum that you have just accrued. While you're doing that, it is Diath's turn, and they're going to move another
240.
4 squares, so another 120. And what is the range of their breath weapon, I wonder? Let's see, can I age a magical car?
Usually
10
about
foot.
120 foot.
I think the breath's 90 usually. It's short. It's usually
Mm,
short.
like
It's
7 foot.
Rustin.
usually like
6 foot, man.
it's usually like 90 cones and 120 lines.
Oh, what the hell did I make there?
You made it a cone. I remember it was a cone. But I don't remember what dimension the cone
Okay.
was.
No, I
Radius.
think it's the 60-foot one. Okay,
Ah.
60-foot cone, which would be 2 squares ahead, which means they've not caught up just yet, so they are going to have to dash to try and get to you. So let's move another 4 squares, as we are now only 2 squares away from the party. We are gaining 4 squares each round. It's fortunate this dragon can move twice the fast as the party. But that is Diarf's turn. As we moved to Grandma Razor. And what can a Drider do? She turns to Gwent. It's Gwent and a Grandma again. I don't know why TR is always the one that seems to be hanging out or playing as grandmas.
Hey, at least only Point did it a different time as well, with the old ladies in the stewing contests.
I do not remember what Razor's voice was, but as she turns to you, Gwent, what does she see? What is the expression on your face?
Abject terror.
Real tension, like bulging eyeballs, teeth showing, mouth stretched thin, like really like, well, we're gonna die here probably.
She is
Fine.
going
That's
to.
fuck you singing in the background. We're all gonna die.
Yeah. The confident one teleported out. The other one PTSD'd and teleported themselves out.
Oh wait, no, fuck you's on the roof now, isn't he?
You're a
Eagle.
you're a pterosaur now.
It is just Gwent and a Drider in this car.
Yeah, and Gwent looks like he's hit Mach 10.
Grandma Razor's gonna reach over and just slap the back of Gwent's head. Alright, focus. You can
I am
panic when you're
focused.
dead.
Yay!
I can do 2 things at once.
I'm great at multitasking.
You have 2
That's
options.
the thing, he is.
Either I can cast darkness on the car, but you'll be steering blind, but hopefully the dragon may not notice us, or I can cast fairy fire on the dragon so we can try and hopefully hit it with a slowing spell or something. I assume where the fuck is everyone?
Why is it on the roof?
Lou's legged it. One's on the roof. I don't know where Arvina went.
Alvina's weird thing happens.
She just
Don't you
she
as
just-
well. into hell.
Went.
you just kind of see her like slumping against like the other window, glancing out the houses, whizzing past, and you just, with your high passive perception, just hear mumbling under her voice. I'm these guys are the ones who are supposed to defeat the Cold
Yeah.
Darson.
Yeah.
We're all fucking dead. I should have trusted that beef cow.
Fuck that cow!
If I'm honest with you, cast darkness it's not going to make me more scared, so we might as well.
Alright, but after you've changed directions and jumped over this gorge.
Yeah, do me a favor. If it looks like we're going to miss, cast darkness just so I can't see it coming.
Well, it actually raises an interesting point because you can't change direction and initiate a jump maneuver simultaneously.
Just jump it, Gwen.
The problem is he's currently going in a leftward direction, so if he does just jump it,
Shit.
he's gonna keep going straight ahead.
Yeah!
So
Burn, baby, burn.
No, it's fine! It's fine, Gwen.
Over
It's fine,
to
Gwen.
move it,
It's fine,
and then action to direct, and then I bonus action bomb back and action to jump.
It's fine.
yes, that's just what I was thinking. Since the rest of your party have left, Grandma is the only other one there who can actually do this. So instead of casting darkness, you'll have to do that next round, where hopefully you aren't all about to die. She is going to just calm you down, use her bonus action to kind of get in there, and then just help you with the jump maneuver.
We have
just,
too many legs for this car.
There's 12 legs in operation!
There's some cripplingly evil game of footsie going on.
Between the pair of them, there's 12 legs and 4 arms in it.
But let's give her a check to, she's got a master of jumping, so let's go ahead and give her a check to spot a way to jump over here. She's probably just going to direct you to go over the shortest distance.
Ramp! There's a ramp!
There's a ramp over there. Let's have a look.
If it looked like they're going to crash, could she not just fire some web in?
No, that's not how driders work. That's not how driders work!
Says you. Maybe how drivers work.
Even then, I think the tensile strength of the web's not going to be enough for a full car.
Ton car.
Oh, I see. It's not that it didn't roll. There we go. It's
No!
that it was delayed.
Oh, 6-5, nat 2017. And then another 17.
I would say you do have a bless, but with a 6, I don't think it's going to do that much.
No. Even if you got the 4.
If I make it to a
This is
10.
going suddenly really slow. Yeah, she can.
mine's been
Oh,
like
there
that
you
Ben
go.
was saying that.
Yeah, mine's been like that all night.
Mine's been fine, honestly.
So as she glances around, she doesn't give any negative advice with her 10, but she just kind of slowly starts turning to Gwen, and you see a crack of worry on her face. As still trying to keep a calm composure, she looks at you and goes, "There's nowhere to get leverage. There's nowhere to jump."
Don't
Maybe
worry.
there's a point.
Don't worry, guys.
Right.
There's a chance Alvina comes back right in time.
Yeah, and she's going to get the surprise of her fucking life.
No, everyone else is gonna get the surprise of their fucking life.
But she is going to stick her head
And
out the
fucking
window
drops the car.
and just look up at Fukyu and just shout, "Lift!"
Like you've never lifted before.
You're gonna have to try a different way to get your own lift above it. But Gwen, it is your turn. Would you like to steer the car away from the lava?
But then we're just taking a straight ass drive over.
I was imagining just do a little diagonal this
That's
way.
what I was imagining. Yeah, just straight line, no curve, go.
You just have to really try and pull the wheels to the right and try and curve it.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Drift this car.
You're gonna have to drift the car.
And then see Lou and aim for them.
Aim for the tiefling.
I'm just gonna make eye contact with the driver and just wrench on the wheel. Just keep an eye contact, we die together. It'll be fine.
Apparently, it's not the first time I've died.
Give me a strength sleight of hand to see how well you hold on to this wheel.
You can do it.
And
You're the
remember,
one
there's
with
no
the inspiration.
dying when you have
This
family.
will be really funny if Gwent goes back in time mid-drift.
Oh, things to hope for. +1 for strength and sleight of hand, so 6,
Oh shit.
Plus your
7.
You've got a D10! You've got a D10!
I know.
I know.
8!
Oh God, no!
Hey,
I'm interfering. I'm throwing destiny at you.
What?
Alright, Zormir wants to throw their destiny at it. Go ahead and re-roll and don't roll lower than a 10.
Don't do that. There we go. 18!
hey.
Okay, 18. But here's the real telling part. Gwen, if you turn, you do have a bonus. No, you'd have to slide back in after the Drider got her legs all about you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Ooh,
9.
yeah, he's
Oh,
still
you're
there.
good.
Zormir
You're still there.
Alvina's
Somehow the worst choice.
Alvina's also here if she's getting a teleport to the main time period and back.
Zormir sensed the disturbance in the force and said, "No,
But Alvina, as we go to your turn, you find yourself suddenly back in a not crowded, but you notice the sounds of a bustling city about you. I'm not going to switch maps. You're going to be there for 5 seconds.
Thank you.
The sounds of a bustling town about you as you suddenly materialize just above the ground. And let's see, you're already mid-swing, so give me a
She was about.
wisdom.
Yeah, she was
Give me a
about.
wisdom check. Give me a wisdom save. You can have proficiency on it.
I don't have
a wis-
proficiency on wisdom saves.
Doesn't matter. Give me a wisdom save then. Anyway, to see if you realize the situation has changed
No.
to prevent yourself from smashing down. Well, would you like to describe the carnage you create as you smash down on this building ceiling?
Boom! So she just brings the hammer down. Oh. I did that one, so can I not use the ability, but I just still crash the, like, just smash the thing instead.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it.
Yeah. Basically, Alvinix is just literally a molten hammer. She just brings it down, like goes, huh? In the moment confusion, doesn't engage the, basically just fissure, but just smash straight down, like, through this, it's on the roof of a house, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so she goes, like, through it, caves right through the house, like section of the house, like, wind thing, into, like, a window, and just, like, probably some panicking people just, like, go, ah! As she goes, like, through the floor of the, like, carries on until the ground.
Yeah, would Alfino still had like the forward momentum from the car as well?
Yes, which is how she ended up on the roof.
Yeah, just it's just like showers of just wood, metal, and rock everywhere. I'll be just smashed straight through a house.
Go ahead and roll me a d20 to see how important this house was. Low roll is bad.
It's gonna be a house that is owned by what's her name, Millie, probably. Yep. Please be Millie's house, please.
No, Millie unfortunately Cannon has accommodation.
She only has that
yeah.
apartment. Okay.
in the thing, yeah. However,
Yeah,
what you do break into. What is you can see this would be one of the important administration buildings.
It's that
Let's-
boss. He's reading his books.
Oh, please! It's Norman's house!
He just piled for the
It's
cake.
piled right through. Oh, I thought you meant Norman! I thought you meant Norman the clerk!
That's who I was on about.
Yeah?
Oh, that's funny too.
The one who's already scared of Alvina.
Yeah.
I was thinking it. This,
He probably has another apartment, I imagine.
yeah. Armin's good.
Please,
Just like
please could it be Norman's
seeing
house? Please could it be
Armin.
Norman's house?
It could be Norman's house if you'd like, but you break into like Norman's like wine cellar or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
More importantly, because I needed to know whether or not it's hazardous terrain. It is. So as you smash down into the building, into the house, You smash down into a room that is just exploded with shattered glass and different concoctions, not all of which are non-poisonous. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw against a shower of glass. You will be able to see this, presumably.
Yes. It's also a flaming hammer, by the
It's
way.
non-flammable wine.
It is.
Okay.
And a con save against a sudden influx of hot air and poisonous burning vapor.
Oh, fire-based vapor. But it's heat, you said, right?
Yay!
Yay!
And a con save against the...
Nat 20!
Okay.
Pyromancer!
So the sudden explosion of hot gas and alcoholic fumes evaporates in your face as you manage to somehow avoid any major damage from the glass shards about you. We'll still say, just for flavor-wise, you can have 2 piercing damage, just little cuts about you. But as you suddenly inhale this breath of just alcoholic vapor, apparently it is the best shit you've ever breathed in.
Ooh, this is nice. It's apple brandy, isn't it?
With a nat 20 and a 27 con check, you are unaffected by this event.
And Norman's gonna come home and go, what the hell happened? It's just a burning crater in the side of its house.
He's already had a bad day at work.
You're there for a couple seconds as you regain your senses. You know, it took you a little bit of time to fall through, to like stand up and just inhale the fumes. And as you're kind of glancing about and taking in the room, you hear the pounding of foot on steps. Suddenly the door is yanked open to a startled Norman staring into the room as he locks eyes with you, his worst nightmares coming to fruition. Would you like to say anything before you pop back?
Sorry, I'll explain later. Boom.
As you return,
It's karma.
Just karma.
For what he did to us with steel hands.
yeah,
He
to a
double-crossed
partially
us.
destroyed building. Half the building has been kind of carved out, and the roof is the room you are in is exposed to the air. As you glance up now, back in the ruined bastion, as you see a massive dragon flying over directly above you, you are no longer in the car. What would you like to do?
How far is the car away from me?
It is 60 feet away. It is just about to start jumping over the next gap. You can see it kind of drifting, slowing it down a little bit as you're able to catch sight of Gwen and Dryder and a giant eagle on top of the car.
Quetzalcoatl's even bigger than that. Well, that's convenient. I'm gonna run back into the car. I have to half dash. Can I still like dash, like leap over it and just smash the hammer down like directly in front if I use to say a destiny point?
I'll allow this.
Yeah, I'm best destinying. Basically, anyone just hears behind the car just rapidly approaching because I can outrun the car over a short distance. So I've got 45 base movement. Just like grabs up and just leaps up and then slams the hammer back down, actually activating smash directly in front of it. On the ground, so she launches the car up, basically.
Okay. You do so. This will negate the disadvantage strength check I was going to do for Fukiyu, so it'll just be a flat check with a low DC, just to make sure if they can pull a little bit higher.
Yep.
Otherwise, it'll be like a partial success.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's Albina's turn.
Can you imagine the driest like look of this elf runs back, follows like, oh shit, sprints up to the car, like goes over and just smashes down in front of it with an explosion.
At the end of your turn, roll me a d20.
If she goes again, it'll be even funnier. Yes, I'm still here.
You're still here, hanging on to this car. Oh, it's ridiculous. I can't believe you managed to catch up with the car.
Yes, I knew picking a speed-based character was gonna be worth it.
Oh my god. Alright, Luke Grimm, I don't know how much of this you're seeing all the way over there, but there is definitely something going on as you glance down the street. But there is also a dragon quickly approaching. What would you like to do?
Have a look around, trying to get my surroundings and see where I can go.
So you're able to obviously see the ground patches of hot that lead into the rest of the area, but there's like several shattered and decayed old greenhouses, some destroyed buildings around you. This looks to be almost like a local community of herbalists or doctors. That you can see a couple signs where there used to be like medical tents up here. A lot of it is mostly just abandoned now. But you kind of just teleport over to the end of a road, and unless you want to try and there's no like cave systems or anything up here for you to go. The only exit would be where the rail network is, and that is half flooded with lava. Like I said, there is a little bit of ground, a hot ground coming out of it, but unless you have fly or spider climb, or a way to like jump or teleport onto there, there's probably no safe way to travel.
Say I could get to like the doctors and nurses.
Yeah, you can run over to the tent if you'd like to. If you'd like to, you can either try and hide out there, you can try and look for supplies if you'd like.
I'll try and hide out there for a bit.
Alright, go ahead and give me a stealth check. Luke's just abandoning all of you.
Yep.
Hey, PTSD, man.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. We just have to find him again. We did it once. We can do it again. The problem is the point.
Yeah.
Fair.
Point body.
13.
13? Yeah, as far as you're aware, that dragon will never find you. Go ahead and roll me a d20 at the end of your turn.
Hey!
You were just immune to this goddamn time traveling effect.
Lou is a fixed point in time. We've already talked about this.
You had the perfect chance to teleport back to a fully stocked medical hut.
Yeah.
And you didn't. You know how many health potions you could have picked up there? Oh well. Fuck you, it is your turn. The car suddenly be jolted up, and it looks like it should be able to make that landing, but it's a 50-50 if it does on the other end. You can attempt to pull it a little bit higher to guarantee success if you'd like. I'm going to need a strength check to do that. Or is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, not much more he can do.
Quetzalcoatlus has
lift the car?
Quetzalcoatlus has 15 base,
Yeah,
and it's
I've
huge if it matters.
It's Gargantuan, is it?
No, Quetzalcoatlus is huge.
Oh yeah.
In 5e, all the big dinosaurs apart from the sauropod are huge.
Fair. Yeah, that's fine. Let's roll that.
This will just be a
21.
Yeah. That one's good.
just 21. You easily succeed, and you are able to lift the car up high enough, along with the steering direction, to land safely amongst the ruined houses. All right, I realize his houses are in like a perfect zigzag, so I might have you just run through a couple. I'll do that in a second. That comes at the end of your turn. Roll me a d20.
4, still here.
Whew. It would be very funny if you change back as well, to be honest. Suddenly a size huge pterosaur just in the middle of a city street.
3, 4. Technically straight. We'll say you're like just coming up to this last building, but
Oh, the rest of us
Alvina, were you on the inside of the car? Or were you still outside the car?
I was on the front.
Yeah, that's fun. So as it's driving directly straight, it isn't able to kind of swerve past the wreckages. So it is just plowing through these ruins. So I'm gonna need you to give me a strength check to stay on the car. Suddenly, just plywood is pelting into you.
A second. Yeah, pure strength check. Okay.
And let's see, there's like 1, 2, 3. We'll say 4 houses.
Oh.
Ooh.
This is
Ooh,
gonna
would you like
hurt.
to do anything before I announce the results?
Were you serious earlier when you said we get an extra? We get an inspiration. dice for the. I can't remember what it was. A joke, I think we said.
No. I said I would remove inspiration.
I'll remove. Okay. I
was gonna apply negative inspiration for the cannibalism jokes and the rug jokes.
It's not cannibalism.
Oh, that's
I
fair.
missed that. Did you use your destiny?
Oh, I just used my destiny to basically allow me to do the smash at the same time.
Oh, right. Okay,
Oh,
sorry.
I have.
Sophie,
It
you
would.
can use mine.
Oh, thank you. There's no help.
Yeah,
Honestly,
Gwen-
I've been rolling so many double nat ones recently, so I'm expecting another one, to be honest. Oh, 20, thank you. Thank you, Gwen.
Oh,
Okay.
plus your bless.
Oh, yeah, no, bless.
Please bless. So you will not get knocked off the car, but you'll still take half damage
Yeah.
for 12 bludgeoning damage as you are just impacted by plywood.
Yep. It's fine.
But
See-
you managed to hold on and not just get fucking whooshed off at the first one. That was for you going to the vehicle. For the rest, that should be fine. The car will take the brunt of that damage. Let's see how
Let's
well
see how
both.
good the suspension is in this thing.
It's
Ooh,
spider legs.
car's also going to take some
Some
damage.
heavy damage, yeah.
We'll say the car takes half of that, so we're gonna take 12 damage as well for the car.
I've got an idea how to get us a straight shot, basically, through a few more
Where
houses.
is the car? Here we go. What's that bring it to? 80.
Well, literally through houses like before.
Actually, yes, Alvina's got a plan.
Oh, jeez. So, I mean, how attached to you are to this car?
How attached you are to the buildings in front of us.
I just
The
realized you did
car
not
is a
go with
spell.
the car. There we
Blue.
go. Yeah, the industry summon it. All right, so all of you have plied through the decayed buildings with the car, and you're now coming up towards a ruined greenhouse. There's still some old sharp glass. This one much more dangerous to ply through.
Oh, perfect.
And you are just coming up to it, and also straight ahead is lava. So you will need to make a steering check to go parallel to the lava until you can reach the walls to spider climb across it. But with that, that's something to keep consideration for this round. It is Diaf's turn, who just saw a elf materialize beneath them and then suddenly run forward. So they are going to, let's see, 4 squares brings them up here. Is there any better way to do that? 1, 2,
Depends if he cares about the shadow or not,
4.
honestly.
So you can just fly over it.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move him up there. Does that still just keep them out of range? It's 2 squares. Oh, yeah.
Barely.
There's a good 2 there. So let's have him actually fly above you then. 1, 2,
Fuck
3,
you.
4. We'll put that to the back so we can actually see everyone. So this dragon has now finally caught up with you and is stationing himself above you now to breathe down on all of you. But that's the F's turn. We then go to.
Does anybody
Straight to
else
John
have a
Malone?
destiny point? Because I've got some stupid idea that might bail us out.
Yeah, I mean, I've still got mine left.
Right.
I've still got mine, but I may need it.
We'll all be
Because,
dead, otherwise.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna have to make some saves.
Yeah. The idea I have is to tweak how the singularity slash works, which is the way I went. Oh, how attached we are to these buildings, but
Slash them in. Well, they're.
it's the
ruined for
it's the
now.
gravity slash is the main bit. So if I can like knock him away or down or something.
Flat the dragon to the ground.
The destiny would be to knock it back instead of down.
Ooh, gravity slash up the way.
Pretty much.
Throw
Pretty
it
much.
as
Basically
well.
much, yeah, it's like smack!
I know
the
how
dragon back a little bit just so I can remember what the map looks like.
He's very high. He's got very high
fine.
strength, so he's probably fine. But you know.
Okay, so this is also going to need to be another combo move with Grandma. Grandma is going to begin initiating the
Spider climb
ability, which requires her to put some of her webbing into a access container in the car itself.
Ah, neat.
That channels the webbing down onto the wheel padding. Well, it's not really a wheel; it's more like pincers, but onto the locomotion pincers off the car itself to make them sticky enough to cling to the wall. Because she has to effectively power the mechanism. But that is going to be her turn. We'll say she doesn't need to take over steering for this one because this is a special ability she can do while steering the car. So Gwent can keep a bonus action next round if they need it. But yeah, she's going to do that so that way when you go straight forward towards the wall, you can start spider climbing up and around it until you get to the thing. It only lasts a short time because she still has to maintain it and she only has so many webbings. Okay, that's going to be Grandma's turn. Gwen, it is your turn, and once more, it seems that you are on steering duty because you are once again plowing towards lava. What would you like to do?
Well, I need to use my action to steer away from the lava.
Yeah.
Parallel to the lava.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
driving.
Hard right!
Go ahead and make me another strength sleight of hand check.
Yes!
All right, you're able to pull it in. Unfortunately, you are going to have to steer directly through the old greenhouse, which the car should be able to withhold. It's got a decent amount of health still left, but anyone on front of the car will probably want to take precaution to not get impaled by a giant shard of glass.
Yeah. I've got an idea.
At the end of your turn, Gwent, go ahead and roll me that d20.
Yes, okay, thank God.
You are still here. Alvina, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. So, first of all, for reaction, she's going to stow her hammer and draw her sword. And go, I hope this works. And just swing the singularity slash towards the dragon.
You're trying to grab as much debris in front of you and bring it up.
Oh, that'd be a way to do it, actually. Actually, yeah, can I do that?
Slash the building.
Yeah,
That works.
I'll try and basically just rip up everything in front of the ground and throw it all, including the slash, at the dragon, basically.
Okay, it has a dexterity saving throw, which seems
Strength.
the most appropriate for
Oh,
this.
cool.
Strength.
Strength is the weapons one, at least, so.
Let's do. Ooh, that is a good question.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the debris. Let's do both. I'm gonna give it a strength check to see if it resists the effects, or whether or not it'll have disadvantage on the dex check.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because the dex check will be the one doing damage as well. So a flat strength save, which does not have proficiency in. Interesting.
It's because of high strength.
But it has a ridiculous strength.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's see. But it has a chance of failing, which is what matters here. Where my dice finishes rolling.
Come on, dice! Give me a low roll!
What you gonna do, dice? Well, it does that. I'm gonna queue up the dex save, because kind of we're waiting for both.
Yep.
And I'll just add to the bottom of this. I'll just take the first one if it succeeds the strength.
Oh, it exactly makes the strength!
It exactly makes the strength, which means it doesn't have disadvantage on the dex save to pull away from the debris. But so it's a flat roll, so I'm just gonna take the first, which was the first one anyway.
Yep.
However, it has a plus 11 dex save, so that's a 22 dex save.
Yeah. Suit definitely will pass whatever it is.
So unfortunately, the dragon is able to wrench itself from the force. I guess it'll still take half the force damage. Does it still take half the sale?
I think it is.
Yeah, it's half.
Yeah, half as much damage and isn't reduced to 0 speed.
Yep, so they'll take 22 of its ridiculous health pool. but it pulls itself out of the way as more debris shoots up, especially from the greenhouse in front of you, and would just start to impale it with glass shards, but it manages to pull back just in time as it cranes its neck back to the rest of the party. And even with half its face missing from just these growing crystals, you sense an aminosity from the creature.
I made it mad. It still has eyes, right?
No, the top half of its face is gone.
Ah, cool. I'm gonna do a thing. This is not intended to do damage. I'm gonna launch a fireball bolt towards its nose.
Okay.
Antagonize.
Just to see if I can stop it, because it's like, well, it's probably sensing us through weird things, but it might be sensing us through smell. So I'll be just going, just fireball at the nose to see if it can just like skew it a little bit.
Alright, you do so. We'll see if it has an effect.
Yep.
Okay, at the end of your turn, roll me a d20.
Peace, guys! Hey, I removed the obstacle for you!
As you vanish, and we'll come back to you in a little bit. Alrighty then. Lou, it is your turn, and you can hear rumbling outside of the medical hut that you're in. Would you like to peek your head out and see what's going on?
I suppose I should.
Probably should. As you peek your head out, you see there is a car coming directly towards you. And a dragon right above it.
And a suspiciously clear road between the pair.
And it's oh, and also it's starting to rain shards of glass. Because what goes up must eventually come down. If you do not move, that car is going to bulldoze through you. What would you like to do?
Can you imagine if...
Oh, yeah. I'm moving.
Imagine Lou finally dies, gets hit by a car. That's not the way you usually expect to die in a D&D campaign!
It's the best way to die in a D&D campaign, though.
I'll have a quick look to see which direction is the best to go to not be hit by the car.
That's an interesting one. Are you aware of their plan to go up the wall? Presumably, I feel like it was
yeah,
yeah.
It would have been discussed shortly after going in the car, no?
Yeah,
Very quickly.
So, that way! Go
yeah,
whichever way you just took! I think she said she climbed actually through, so yeah.
But, you are also aware there's a dragon up above, and if this car leaves you behind, you will be alone with the dragon.
I will do my best to either be in the car or at minimum on it.
You're gonna do the thing from like the SpongeBob, it's like brace in front of the car, just ready yourself to just grab it and then just be carried away.
Grabbing hold of something.
We'll see when the car gets there. You can hold your action to get onto the car as it passes. But at the end of your turn, roll me a d20 to see if you're still in this reality in which to do that.
He's a fixed point in time!
Point in time just does not teleport back. It's wild. Fuck you, there is a dragon right above you. What would you like to do?
Squawk! You have an intelligence of 2, just as a heads up right now.
Oh shit. Alvina's smarter than somebody.
Ben.
Oh, Mike, because mute, don't worry.
Yep.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got the animal sheets in front of me as well.
Go.
Right, there's not much he can do whilst in
Quite so quietless.
Pterodon form.
You can maybe try and pick up Lou?
Yeah. What's the speed of the car again?
6.
It's currently going 120 foot per round. It's going at 60, but it is dashing.
Yeah, but that's dashing.
Yeah.
So normally 60.
And you do 80.
Luckily, Gwent is
80, yeah.
proficient when it comes to high-speed vehicles.
The Quetzalcoatlus, the Quetzalcoatlus does have flyby,
is a
if that
high
helps
speed.
him at all.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna lift off of the roof of the car, seeing Lou in front of him, and try grab him.
Grab him, put him in the car with you.
Lou, do you
Yeah.
resist?
No.
Thank God.
All right. You go towards Lou and pick them up. Roll me d20 at the entry turn to see if you drop Lou into lava.
Yep.
Hey, Lou won't drop.
Lou is holding on as tight as he can.
No, he's still here.
Still here.
Only Alvina is
Okay.
causing international incidents.
into temporal.
Intertemporal incidents.
I'm gonna move the dragon out of the way just so I can grab everyone. No, don't want that. Why is that even? Go back to the map area.
Hey. Lost
no,
most
not yet.
people on the initiative. There we go.
Yeah, it's because I put everyone back to the map layer. I just wanted the pink thing because it ended up in the token layer. Okay. Everyone is gonna that's the car. Yes, so the car is going to has succeeded on the steering check, so it will continue forward. You've actually cleared all the glass out of the way, so that's fine. Oh, there is shards raining down behind you, but don't worry about that. And you're still dashing, so you go forward. You've successfully done the jump maneuver, so you can jump up onto the wall and then back down and climb onto the hot earth. In the meantime, Fukyu is able to grab Gwen and kind of just throw you in, and you're able to jump into the car as it lands down on this hot earth. And you can hear the slight sizzling of the webs melting away as they're piercing into the ground beneath it from just the heat evaporating at the webs. Alright, but that is the vehicle maneuver successful. You all rolled high enough, there was no need for additional checks there. And that then moves on to Diaf's turn, who should be one over because I moved them to grab the people. But is able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and is able to get one final breath or one breath attack in here before you've made your escape. On the car. Okay, so let me see where I put this, and I remember what the actual checks are.
Wisdom, I believe.
You probably either have the doors open or the windows open for Lou to get in.
The window is definitely open for
I
Alvina to
imagine
get
I
out.
would have fitted through a window.
Yeah, Alvina's the window in the front at least was open, so Alvina could get out.
Fukyu, are you still flying above the car with it on the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Lou, are you closing the window behind you as the dragon takes up position to breathe attack on you?
Yes.
Give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can quickly find the device that closes the window before this breath attack washes over the car.
Is it a crank or is it a button?
As I was about to ask, yeah, is it an automatic button or is it a crank?
I mean, what's the
It
kind
will
of
depend
thing
on the
Zormir would go for?
we'll see by the dice.
But if he's that one, Alvina just busts the window out on the way past.
Okay, it's a success. It wasn't a high to see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's okay. It's a success.
It's a proper window.
You're closing a window. It's okay. It's a DC 10. You just have to succeed. To be fair, you're the 50-50 of failing.
Yeah.
That would be failing to get it in time.
Just to close the window.
Where did the DM put his note? I think it was just a D100 anyway. Where did I put the dragon? Is that block? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna count the car as total cover, because what's the point of a car if it's not to protect you against fireballs or breath attack? So everyone outside of the car, which will be the car and Fukyu, Needs to make a check. This one will be against Zormir's Arcana, Zormir, make me a Arcana check as the save for the car. And Fukyu, make me a con save against the breath attack.
Hey, that's okay, Zormir.
The car would also have a D4.
Which might
So
matter.
fuck you still.
Oh, I've still got the D4.
I know it's
Yeah,
over
you still got
20.
bless.
I believe it's over 20.
Well, the 20.
21.
Oh, damn.
So both of you have gotten a 21. Unfortunately, for an ancient dragon, that is not enough.
I think it's 24 from a standard one, at least, or something like that. It's high.
About to find out how long it takes a car to rust.
That's a weird one, because that's conditions. Mm.
Dragon, ancient.
Hey, how fast did an ancient dragon rust a car, is a statement.
But, Fukyu and Zormir, roll me a D100.
I may be looking up how long does it take for a car to rust.
16.
84.
How long do Quetzalcoatl's live?
Oh, 80.
Age of pterosaurs.
I think that's going to be a hard one.
Yeah.
Age of pterosaurs. Live to.
I mean, that's circumstantial.
That's totally something
Oh,
I don't think.
apparently there is some stuff for it. They thought to maybe from age to get to about 100. Apparently.
Ooh.
So it beats out a goblin at least.
Yeah.
Apparently, the average car in the US is about 12 years old, so 16's getting a little up there, but not enough to impact performance.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll impact performance a little. I'll apply a slow effect to it just to bring it down to 50 speed, so it's can now go 100 on dash. You lose 20.
Get some mileage.
You effectively go 3 squares instead of 4. Okay, as Fukyu becomes suddenly very aged in their form, does it work backwards? If I age you as it's a polymorph, right?
It is.
Mhm.
It's not quite the same as wild shape. It is a spell effect. Yeah, we'll say it depends. You said they can live quite long.
It said it's predicted about 100. Probably was like natural causes at least.
And you're probably like formed into like a prime 20-year-old thing. So yeah, you're coming up to the end, but you're not dead. If it killed the polymorph, then the residual age would have gone back over to you. We'll do it the same way damage works.
That makes sense.
So you are a very old and tired.
Yeah.
The goblin form has not been altered.
You cut out again there, Chris.
Yeah.
Goblin age okay, old dinosaur.
Yes.
Here we go. And car has been slowed. Alright, Grandma Phaser's turn. She's done her thing, and I think it's about time to throw up this darkness around the entrance to this area. So let's go ahead and just, what is it, like a 20-ish? Area, a little darkness. And she just looks over to Gwen and just, go. Bolted. Quickly. Let's get the hell out of here.
Show me
Gwen.
the meaning of haste.
It is your
Show me the
turn.
meaning of haste.
The car's getting a little bit old. You can hear a couple sounds in the back of the car, in the internal workings. But it's...
One of the lights is just turned on and you can't turn it off. You don't know what it is.
You're going to very quickly want to make your getaway.
You cut out again.
You cut out. Yeah.
We lost a lot there.
What is going on? Is it the weather?
It might be the cold actually. That's a non-zero chance.
Yeah, my Twitch also just gave out. Everything is giving out.
Yeah.
Oh, we're coming towards the end anyway.
Yeah.
Gwen, give me just a dexterity sleight of hand check to see how well you steer the car forward. Make sure you don't go into lava.
Okay. Well, they're all +1s, so.
Oh shit.
Well, Gwen's in the
That's
lava.
destiny.
Well. 11. Because Bless is saving us. And I used my destiny already.
Yeah.
All right. You are steering forward, so that is fine. That's fine. The car can keep on going. Alvina, as you return to the present, or return to the past, depending on how you want to look at it.
Back to the past.
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as you're about to impact the wall of a greenhouse from inside it.
Oh dear! Yay!
You manage to like tuck and roll and hit a flower bed before flying straight through a window. Well, without flying straight through a window. And you come to a stop, just sliding inside this greenhouse as several startled patrons look down at you with a very confused and bewildered face, and a angry gardener looks over to you with shears in his hands with a threatening, "What do you think you're doing here, whippersnapper?"
Listen to an elf. Did they say that? Are they also an elf?
No, it's just the look they give you. What would you like to do? What would you like to say to calm the startled audience?
Apologies. Weird time things. Wonderful plants. I'll come visit later and properly apologize.
And as you do that, you return
Blink out
to
existence.
a shattered ruin around you, a dragon straight above you, and no car in sight.
I see the darkness, right?
You do see the darkness. It's completely covering the tunnel. But I'm actually going to leave you to think about what you want to do, as that's actually where we're going to stop, with potentially the car leaving you behind.
I actually know what Alvina is going to do immediately. There is no second thought at all.
What are you going to do?
She's going to dive into the lava.
Alvina doesn't have to worry about the lava. She can just follow on lava swimming.
She still has to worry about the lava. It's a very concentrated, slow effort to move through lava.
It's what she's going to be doing. She is going to dive into the lava and then start doing the pyromancy bit, but she's like, the dragon is my immediate thought of, the dragon will instantly kill me. So.
Gwen, are you, upon seeing that Alvina is there, do you have an intention of slowing down to wait for her while the dragon is still close?
No. She lives in lava.
He did see me
It's a
swimming.
monstrous beast. They live in lava. You leave them alone.
So with that, we actually didn't go back and forth between rounds because I got too invested in this dragon chase. But so we'll do. I'll calculate how many rounds that was here, and we'll play that many rounds in the town.
Want to say it was 5?
Potentially. I'm mostly going to count about whether or not how many times you visited the past plus 1 or 2.
Oh yeah, I went. Oh yeah, it was 3 rounds because I went to the past twice and past 1. Yeah, I felt 2 past 1. Yeah.
With that, the party minus Alvina have managed to escape down the tunnels and away from the dragon. Alvina is hiding out in lava from the dragon, and off on the other map, they are in full combat with the spawn.
Yep.
Will the party, will Zormir and his Yetis be able to withhold potentially 5 rounds of combat before the party arrive? Will the party arrive to a dead Yeti town and a bloodied Zormir?
Or a dead Zormir.
Don't you worry, I know Zormir's main weakness too.
Yep.
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 Is it giving speeches? Or
No.
giving Iron Man armor to giants?
It's gonna be a shit ton of
Save
holding him still while we cast heat metal.
Yep.
It's rather effective.
And once Zormir has died, Bye, Gwen.
We
We
but
don't know we're connected still.
yes, there we go. We got first round of combat against the Spawn and a Dragon Chase. I hope you all had fun. Thank you for
was great.
watching. Tune in next week for more shenanigans.
Yeah.
And yes,
If I don't happen to the point in the puzzle box.
I know what happened to the point. All right. Thank you all for watching. Good night. Goodbye.
See ya!
Bye.
Catch you later.
Yeah.
Our mind.
That was awesome. I'm very happy I decided to put rock music on for this particular episode. Felt appropriate. Yeah, Alvina is literally going to be like, I am going to be under the lava, going the way that the exit is, and hope she can catch up to the party later. Because I will be a ways behind.
Yep.
I'm gonna end up swapping Zormir for Alvina. It's just Alvina on her own and Zormir for the rest of the party now. How about work?
Yep. Party makes more sane decisions, but less survivable the situations, I think. It's fine. I'll find the Yeti town eventually. I'll just turn up like, I don't know, 6 rounds after. I'll be the cavalry. I'll be the second wave. To be fair, if the car actually got slowed down because of the aging thing, Alvina can at least almost actually keep up with it, so it's not actually that much faster than me anymore after I get out of the lava. So, there's that.
Yeah, you're 40.
I'm 45. So, I've got 45 speed, the car's got currently 50. So,
Yeah.
at full tilt, I'm a little bit slower than the car, so I shouldn't be too many rounds behind it after I get out of the lava. But she's definitely getting into the corridor with the lava as the main bit. Yeah. So, that was awesome, Chris. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for putting up with my shenanigans. That was great. I have so many people to apologize to in the past. Now. Oh dear. Yeah, that's all we got time for today. I'll be back on Monday playing Pokemon. I'm really looking forward to see what happens on this, honestly. So, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Play video games. Keep being awesome, you guys. All the best on Twitch. Thank you very much for GM and Chris. Thank you, everyone else, for playing. Have a fantastic evening. Have a fantastic weekend. Good night. See ya!
Good night.
Bye.